Dude love in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Staying alive. Ha ha. No, that's not the wrong song. Welcome to another Rowdy Thursday. And ladies and gentlemen, that can mean one thing and one thing only. It is a brand new episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, a show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my Rowdy brother. So I am not going to waste any time introducing him. Ladies and gentlemen, his wife calls him a snack because he's the Mac, giving all the ladies a heart attack. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, Unworthy Dynamite Collector. Woo! Yeah.
Thank you. My co-host over here, Dude Love. You may recognize him from all those 70 pornos, Mr. Toy Addict 17.
Oh, yeah. Y'all thought Ron Jeremy was great. You should see my shit.
They were all, he was in like 100 of them, but they were all only like 2-3 minutes at the
I was the one you had to look way back when you walked into Tommy Cave. I was like way in the back. I was like in the indie section, not the legit section, the indie section. It's like comics. Like you have to find me. Mine said Image on the side of it. Unworthy, how's it going, man? Happy Thursday, dude? Always nice to be here. Always nice Thursday. Good Thursday, great Thursday. And then for everybody that's watching, thank you for tuning in, hanging out with us tonight, and shooting the shit with us. We're gonna have a kickback show tonight, just talk some shit. A lot of trending topics, but also a lot of like camping tips. I have some camping tips for you guys tonight.
Camping tips are gonna be.
I am a, as you should see in my name, I'm a survival specialist now. That's how I feel. I feel like a survival specialist. Earlier today, I sent the photo of some ramen, and I called it, what is that, soup with shrimp? Yeah, it looked great. So yeah, so we have a special host with us tonight that's going to be kicking in with us and hanging out with us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to waste any time introducing him. He is one of the hosts of Highly Postal on YouTube on Fridays, ladies and gentlemen. None other than returning guest, Mr. Labs. Welcome to the show, dude. Welcome.
Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me again.
Ah, man, thank you for
I love
coming
your
on.
intros. Your intros are the best.
I appreciate that.
He puts a lot of thought into them, so
he does. Yeah, it feels like he's doing it off the cuff, though. Honestly.
I do. There are times, I will admit, most of the time, it's off the top of the head. So there are the ones that I do plan out and never come out the way I want them to. So I kind of switch them out. So, Val, how's it going, man? How you doing, dude? Welcome.
Great. Thanks, man. It's been busy. Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I definitely appreciate you coming on with us last minute and hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
So yeah, so like I said, everybody that's watching, we appreciate you guys watching and tuning in with us. So check out Highly Posable every Fridays at 10 p.m.
We're at 7. We're at 7 Pacific. Okay. So that's, I don't know, 10
o'clock to us.
10 o'clock. So if you're a person that likes to stay up late, definitely go watch that show. It's a lot of fun.
If you still got fuel left, still got gas.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, I've been on this whole camping thing, right? I've been like, we had this awesome episode on.
He's never actually been camping. Really kidding.
I have been when I was younger, but like as an adult, no. I've been camping through someone's eyes. Like I've been watching. There's this awesome YouTube show called Outdoor Boys. If you guys have not watched that show, watch it. It's this dad who goes camping with his kids, and he shows you how to survive in like 0-degree weather, and he digs holes. It's an amazing show. So like I've been getting these like I've been wanting to
make it sound awesome. He gets together, he digs holes.
It's awesome. No, he is awesome.
Digging holes.
It's an awesome show. Stuff I can't do. So I've been on this wanting to go camping stuff. So, thing. Like I've been wanting, like, I feel like I want to start getting the gear. And then we talked to Unworthy and me and Toy Father. We talked about going camping and actually planning a camping trip. And I'm down. Awesome. I think I'm ready. You been camping, Val?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I hate camping, but like I do it once a year at least for my girlfriend. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because she likes that. But
so what? Now, is she a camper or a glamper? Does she like to have like
She does either. And I've tried both, and I really enjoy the glamping one, where it's like there's indoor plumbing and like it's clean and running water, a toilet, like it's nice. Like I've been a fan, honestly, of indoor plumbing and roofs, like the longest time. Like I feel like we did a great job of getting there evolutionarily, and I'm not understanding why the fuck it is we always try to go back.
So
And
see me, I
from
want to
my
go
understanding, like the woods is full of strange men and not a lot of bears. And right now, that's a trending topic people are getting worked up about. Like if you've seen it.
Wait, there's men in the woods?
Well, they're like, okay, so like they're asking people, they're like, so if you come across a strange man in the woods, right?
Okay.
Would you go talk to them versus a bear in the woods? And there
Oh, yeah.
most people are choosing bear.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean,
yeah.
honestly, that could go. That could go any way. Like if I ran
It's
into
true.
any random person, man, woman, child in the woods,
Right.
I'd still rather talk to them.
Yeah, and especially like how randomly you're gonna run into them in the woods. If you've been hiking for like hours and then you just run to some dude in his shorts just chilling, and he's like, "Hey, dude," and you're like, "That's not normal." It's like, this is why I stay the fuck out of the woods.
He has his legs kicked up on a rock, and he's just like laid back. And it's like it's me, like the whole time it's me with these sunglasses. I'm just like laying there. Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
you hiked a long time?
You know, that makes me think I want to get a pair of those glasses and just go out into the woods with a couple, like a red pill and a blue pill, and just like go to an area where somebody is going to eventually walk up to me, and I'll be like, "Hello, I'm glad you finally made it. Make
have
a
a seat."
choice."
These are funny story about these. Yesterday, so I've been home on an injury. So I like there are times where I'm like home. I'm like, I'm gonna take a little drive. So I spent the majority of the day yesterday at a Barnes and Nobles, like reading graphic novels all day.
Nice. Yeah.
I read a couple of them. The Crow series. I'm mad I didn't like pick up on that series from like the beginning. Like that's a good book.
Is
like
it
all
a
the other ones.
continuation of the movies?
It has like the movies have, but you know the movies always like they
Right.
never interpret the like what the books are. Like the books are totally different. But it was really really good. I think the one I read yesterday was like a relaunch. But then now it makes me want to like jump on to like the older comics. But like, yeah, I was at Barnes and Nobles reading a couple graphic novels. So as I'm leaving, I noticed there's like an antique store. It's like, man, I want to go in there. This is like little toys, little
camping and antique.
So I walk in there. I'm walking around. Everybody's so nice and friendly. So I'm just walking around, you know, glancing, looking at the stuff. And then I come to the section where they have John Lennon's photo and they have a bunch of these sunglasses just hanging. They had all different colors. They had red, yellow, blue, green. And I'm like, man, those sunglasses are fucking awesome. They remind me of like Shawn Michaels' old glasses. Remember Shawn Michaels had HBK had like the old mullet HBK had these on. So like I saw them, man, and I was like, man, I need a pair of those. So I go ahead and I purchased them. They only cost me about $11. It was cheap. So then I walk out. So then I call a Worthy. I FaceTime him. And I'm like, oh man, I'm about to show him. Because anytime I get something new, I want to show him. I'm like, yo, dude, I gotta show him what I spent my money on when I could have like used it on something important. So like so then he calls me back and like, dude, I gotta show you something. And I'm like, ooh. He's like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, I promise it's nothing important, but it's something. So I was like,
as he's calling me 4 times in a row because I'm trying to take a shit, and I'm just like, I'm declining the call.
So when you take it, you just have to answer.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. He's like, are you pooping? And you're like, yeah. Why?
Yeah, you hear the echo? Yeah, what's it matter? My kids don't leave me alone while I'm taking a shit.
Right, like called me 5 times.
Like, before you push again, well, look at this. Look at these. I was super, super excited. You should have seen me yesterday. I was like I was excited to wear these today. Although like everything looks like fucking yellow right now, and I can barely see anything that's going on. They're great. But the chat's here. I don't want to ignore the chat because the chat is the best third host we could ever have. So I want to say what's up to him. We have Room 013. What's going on? Welcome to A Worthy Addiction. We are homie Toy Father in the house.
I'm just also trying to build a fucking Pokemon.
Nice. He says, hey guys, great show. Can't wait to hear all of Danny's camping tips. Yeah, you just listen. They're coming. We got our PR department saying young hairy nipples. There you go. Appreciate that. We got our homie Tony Toy Box. Hola locos, what's going on? One of the hosts of
Yo.
Latin Legions on Sundays. What's going on?
What's up, Tony?
We got Mr. Green Geek 88. What's going on? Awesome show. Welcome back to the Pick Bar. They had an awesome show. The chat was bumpy yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
Like,
you know, they were having some technical difficulties and couldn't get to the Pick Bar show right away. So it was just like a whole bunch of us just bullshitting in the chat. I thought it was a great time. I'd have been like, you know what? Scrap the whole talking about toy picks.
Just talk shit on the chat. Yeah, it was a great time. So definitely welcome back to the Pick Bar, guys. Definitely welcome. We got Mr. Blitz Figs, another host of the Pick Bar, one of the lazy boys. What's going on, dude? Yeah, spam sandwiches. Spam sandwiches were a very important topic yesterday. We talked a lot about spam yesterday. We have who else we got here? We got let's see, scrolling down. We got our homie KJ Smith, another host.
What up, KJ?
What's going on, KJ Smith? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We got a couple of shout outs for you, Val. 22 bucks saying what's up? What's going on?
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yes. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in with us. So, guys, there's a segue to this question of today. I have a question for you guys. It's a discussion. I'm gonna take these shits off. I love them, but I can't see shit. I can't see a damn thing. But so I have a segue to this question, our discussion question of the day, and I'm gonna explain to you why. So the question I picked out for today is very, there's a lot of them, but I want you to pick your top three. So the question for tonight is top three saddest deaths on film or TV.
Oh,
and we'll go around. What are your top three saddest deaths? It could be from a show, from a movie that really it struck struck you really hard. I mean, the tear was coming down, although you was trying to hide it from the lady or you were by yourself.
Oh, no. Listen, I don't hide it from my lady because I find that if I show that emotion, I'm guaranteed to get some comforting snuggles, which leads right into some other kind of comforting.
Some other snuggle. Says Mama Forrest Gump. Yeah, definitely one of them. So yeah, chat, chime in. So I'll start. One of the deaths that I would say for me, one of my top three deaths is the death of Tony Stark in Endgame. That death right there, it was again 10 years build up. 10 years build up, all the stuff that the Avengers went through, and that one scene, it just kills me every time. And it's always the Pepper Potts scene where she's like, "You can rest now, it's okay," and I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, that is a hard one. Yeah.
It's definitely one of those deaths that I was like, I mean, I kind of had a hunch that, the speculation was always either Captain America or Iron Man were going to die in this movie. It was always those speculations.
And it was kind of both.
Yeah, in a way, basically.
Yeah. So it was nice to kind of have the guy who kind of led the MCU from the beginning kind of be the one to be like the final hero, to kind of be the sacrifice of the whole
sacrifice
thing.
Himself,
sacrifice himself. So definitely a nice little send-off for Robert Downey Jr. for having it kind of catapulted his career again from coming back from all the shit he'd been through and all this stuff, and for him to have that character and make him as popular as he was, even more popular, because he was popular but not as popular as he was in the movie. So for him to have that honorable or heroic death in the end, definitely the one that really gets me.
Sure. It's especially the build-up, the however many years it took us to watch and go through the MCU, at least the first phase.
Yeah.
Which had an impact overall and a drive for the superhero genre too. And the culmination of it with the sacrifice and all, it was worthy, if you will. But now, from what I hear, they're bringing him back possibly too for other movies,
which is so dumb. They shouldn't do that. Bastardize that emotional impact.
Yeah, that was a good
it's
death.
True. Yeah,
I like him dead. Tony needs to stay dead.
What's up, Toy Art?
Toyota Limited, what's going on, buddy? Welcome.
Thanks for joining us, dude.
It's a damn close as shit. What's up, fellas? Yes, he is. Unworthy, was one of your top deaths from a movie or a film?
I'm trying to think of what the hell the kid's name was. And there with Dan Aykroyd, the kid's allergic to bees.
Oh,
Oh,
see this?
my girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, My Girl. The
Oh,
the
yeah,
the little
Macaulay.
girl's friend.
Macaulay
the
Yeah,
Culkin.
PR the
Macaulay
PR
Culkin.
department is telling you, yeah, Thomas J from My Girl. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that was
Dude,
that
I
fucked me
remember
up
that
just
one.
because I was like, holy shit, I'm allergic to bees.
You're like, I could die that way.
This is not cool. I need to stay out of the fucking outdoors.
I
That was a
remember
sad
watching
death.
that movie as a kid. That was one of the first like brutal types of deaths you see
Yeah,
in one
it
of
Yeah.
those
was
movies because
too. Like,
everything's like going cute too,
Yeah.
and then bam, he's fucking dead. You're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
and the kid, Dan Aykroyd there, the dad, he
Yep.
had to do the morgue shit to take care of the dead body.
Hey, man, what's up, buddy?
I remember that being
Fucking-
that was pretty gutting as a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it was very sad too when you're sitting there in the theater, especially if you went to
Was
watch
it?
it and let everybody's quiet.
Wasn't his dad like a mortician or something? Like he did
The
like
girls, the
The
friend-
mom, right?
was it? Were they?
No,
Was-
the girl of the movie there, the main girl.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Her
migrant.
dad was the
Her dad was the
mortician.
morgue guy.
He was a mortician. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy, right? To have your dad be the mortician and he's like preparing the funeral for your best friend.
best
That's
friend.
rough. That's fucking rough.
Oh yeah, shit. And then you're seeing your boyfriend just on a slab.
Our PR department has one of the lines. He says, "Where's his glasses? Can't see without his glasses."
Right. Yeah,
Fucking
how sad.
Gut
Right?
wrenching. Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
shit.
definitely a sad fucking scene. Wow, nice one. Wow, was one of your top three?
Like I was trying to think of something of one of the deaths that like I felt were impactful and like in a good enough movie, honestly.
Mhm.
But like recently we watched Deadwood, the entirety of the Deadwood series. Great show.
That is
A lot of people die in it though. But like towards the end, they had one of the dudes, one of the prospectors, the main guy.
Mhm.
They kill him for the land, and then everybody gets worked up. That was for me, like at least I got into the show a lot.
Mhm.
So that's why it was like Ellsworth. That's the name. They murder him, and then everybody kind of unites to kill
Yeah.
the rich people. So that was a nice touch.
Mm.
Yeah. But of course,
Pretty
there's always Mufasa. You know, just say
Yeah.
Mufasa's death and be like, yeah.
I hate that you said that. Ah, open old wounds up. Why are you doing this? God damn you, Disney.
Shit.
Oh, that's pretty dope. What is that?
Nice. What are those?
I got this box of these fucking Pokemon. I thought they were
Yeah.
gonna be like full size figures.
Oh,
But they're
not
like
bad
these
size
tiny
though.
little
Yeah.
model kits. Like it came with this guy, Dragapult. It came with
Mm.
Arceus,
No.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alakazam. I did a picture of him already.
Nice. Those are awesome.
I was like, you know what? I haven't built the rest of these, so I'm gonna fucking build the rest.
Yeah, they're dope, man. Toyar says, "What about the death of Remy?" Okay. Remy who? Help me here. For my second one, I'm gonna say the death of Merle from The Walking Dead.
Oh
Carol.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking scene.
I was gonna say Carl from Walking Dead, but you're right. Merle was a lot sadder.
Yeah, Merle's scene was
shit.
sad. Like it was one of those scenes that like just for him to find his brother, and then he kind of turned good in the end, right? He kind of was trying to do something good, and like he ended up.
Well, I mean,
getting
I don't
shot.
know if he was trying to be good. I think he was just
trying to
not
be less of a piece of shit.
such
Yeah,
a
he was
yeah.
right. But like you couldn't help but feel bad. Like and
He was looking back at himself and his stump arm, and he was thinking, "Wow, I really am a piece of shit. I ought to try to fix it."
So then Daryl shows up and he sees him and he turns into a walker and he's just like sobbing. I'm like, fuck, man. like I always said, like that would probably, like I think we had an episode where we talked about like the end of the world. That would probably be the toughest thing for me, would be to like have to like
Having to put
kill
down somebody you love.
put somebody down, a loved one that turned into a zombie. Like I would be the hardest fucking thing in the world for me. Like
I mean, you can always take their jaw off and hands and just pull them or show
Pull
them.
their teeth,
just
yeah.
walk around.
Yeah, and just have them hanging out.
Bring
or
'em
do
down
a
to
Shaun of the
toy aisle.
Dead. Do a Shaun of
Right.
the Dead, put him in the shed with a
That's what I
PS2.
plan to do if
Money.
the apocalypse happens. We're still gonna do this show. I'm just gonna have Danny with no job
You're
going,
just in there
"Ah."
about everything.
And I'm gonna be like, "That's right, buddy. You're a survival expert. So cute."
He has
Just
to
take
go
listen.
camping.
Just take photos of me and then use Photoshop and put me from Monster Mondays. Maybe you'll get featured on NECA. So yeah, definitely the death of Merle in The Walking Dead, and that scene with Daryl. That was definitely one of those.
Yeah,
There was a lot of good deaths in the Walking Dead, but that was one that I could say that was really, really sad.
Oh, for sure. I think
yeah.
what is it? Glenn was like both in the
Yeah.
comic and in the show, like was kind of like I stopped
Yeah.
watching the show
I think
around
that-
that time.
I think
Yeah.
the
But,
comic
yeah.
death of Glenn was way
Oh, yeah.
sadder.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Like in the
expected.
show, I think they couldn't do it because of the contract. They're like, "Oh, we still have him for a couple more months."
Yeah, there was a
Can't
lot of
write
stuff
this.
in those. There was a lot of stuff in that Walking Dead book that, like, even that like whole scene with Michonne and the governor. Like, if
Oh,
they would
yeah.
have put that on fucking TV, forget
Dude,
it.
the comic version is
Yeah.
so superior. Like, holy
Yeah,
shit!
definitely.
Like she
No,
fucks this shit up.
It literally fucks the shit out of him.
It's amazing. Like she nails him to the fuck. Yeah, that
Oh,
was a
man.
great revenge scene.
No, absolutely. Val, what would you say is your second one?
So I'm glad you brought up Merle because that kind of lit something in my mind to remember too. Yondu, dude, Yondu
Ah,
from
yeah.
Guardians. Yeah, that was a
Damn, Michael
memorable
Rooker is good at
and
that.
worthy death. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael
Oh
Rooker
shit,
is
the
really
Red
good at
Wedding, that was like kind of a major layoff, I think, in the studios. What happened? They're like fire fucking everybody, and they're like, "How are we gonna do it? Kill them all." You're like, "God damn."
that. You
But
get that. You
that
get
whole
that.
show was fucking brutal. They're like, "Oh, you like this character? He's
Yeah.
fucking dead." There you go.
Worthy, what would you say is your second one?
Well, I was gonna say Carl, but you're right. Merle was a lot sadder. So I would say, oh man, I'm trying to think of any TV shows. I have such a hard time remembering like what I've watched.
Mm-hmm.
TV shows.
What up, Cover Dad?
You know, another comic book death that was pretty gutting, I guess, would be not. I don't know if I would say gutting, but like emotionally impactful would be Aunt May from the newest Spider-Man.
Oh,
Yeah, that was that was really sad.
You know, not so much because she died, but like Peter's reaction to her dying. You know, that was pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went and pulled Uncle Ben on him.
Now, do you
tough bitch though, because she
Yeah.
still was walking around for a little bit, and before she collapsed and finally gave up the ghost.
Yeah.
Now, compared to the scene with Tobey Maguire when Uncle Ben dies, which would you say is sadder?
Oh, definitely. That dude, I don't know who the hell. I can't remember who the hell it was that played Uncle Ben in that movie.
Old white nondescript.
Old white guy number 4. He was not very like he did not make me feel bad for him. I guess.
Watch, like someone in the comments is gonna be like, "That was like
I can't kill him."
Like that was Sting in there that was doing it or some shit. Like, I don't remember.
Actually, you know what? I want to change my second answer.
Go ahead.
This sort of counts because it was a TV related thing. The death of Eddie Guerrero really fucked me.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah!
You know, and it was all over TV. It was all over.
I'm your Poppy shirt on today. Yeah, like definitely one of them.
They didn't make it storyline, but like they for two Monday and Thursday SmackDown, like they were like doing the tributes, and I remember watching like Triple H and all these big tough dudes doing their little fucking tribute things.
Yeah,
bawling their eyes out, and I remember like really being fucked up about that.
Yeah. I mean, it does count. It's TV. I mean, there
that's a good.
There are characters on TV, so it does. Yeah, there's a loophole.
It still happens. It was he was a real person,
right?
No, yeah. So I agree, definitely. For my third one, Vile fucking took it from me, but I'm gonna say Mufasa's death. Fucking Mufasa. Growing up,
Yeah.
the Lion King is even the live action. I love the live action, and I'm happy that there's a new movie coming out. I'm a little skeptical about it. I'm a little upset about a few things because I don't like retellings of story. Just leave it the way. Like, why? We'll get there. But anyways, like that watching that as a kid, going to the theaters and watching that as a kid, and like Disney had a way of fucking with you, man. And like that scene where like, you know, you knew Scar was a fucking hater, so he's holding Mufasa on the ledge, and like he lets him go and he dies, and then Simba's like, help anybody, and he's like crying. I'm like, somebody fucking help this kid. Like, what the fuck? Like,
then it gets really dark and he tries to fucking kill him.
Yeah, like get a zebra, like a zebra couldn't come and fucking help. Like, help your fucking king. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, call the other lioness over. Call, what was the mom's name? Was Sarabi. Call Sarabi and tell her ass to come down. Like, it was fucked up. Like, I would have took it. Like, if I was a zebra, fuck Pumbaa and Timon, I would have took Simba with me. I would have Simba, come on, we about to ride on these motherfuckers. We about to get them down. And we about to like pull up on them. Like, I would have got all the lioness and told them, listen, I saw the whole, that's why I'm snitch all the way. I'm like, yo, fucking hyenas and Scar's ass did all this. Like, I would have just been fucking it all up. Definitely one of those traumatizing moments in like movie, in like Disney movies, right? Like, it was one of those scenes where it's like, man, fuck, like he lost his dad and he's like lost and like he's trying to, like, he just was like, I don't want this. But everybody's like, you got to come back because you're the man of the house now. You got to run the house.
Yeah.
And, you know, he don't want to do it. Yeah.
And that was like, too, it was way early, too, in the Disney movies, at least for our generation that we grew up on. You know, like Snow White and Cinderella and shit was already out decades before that, probably. But like for us, you know, that was early 90s. Like, I remember we got it on VHS, like those big white cassette boxes, the Disney ones that are like opened. I never fucking understood why they had those containers, but we watched that shit so much. And that was the first time you get kind of exposed to something like that as a kid.
Yeah. It's like, wait, I could lose my dad to my uncle? My uncle could kill my dad?
Like, I can't trust family anymore. Shit.
I think the first death I was exposed to in like a kid's movie was the big or the horse there in Neverending Story.
Yep.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? That was a
what
sad.
What the fuck is the horse's name too? I can't fucking remember.
Mufasa.
I don't think
he's trying to pull him out of the
I don't think I watched that movie again ever. I don't think I've ever rewatched.
That weird looking fucking dog always killed it for me. I couldn't watch the movie. Like, it looked fucking stupid.
The dragon dog?
Yeah, like even as a kid, I'm like, I don't want to watch this shit. Like,
if NECA drops one, would you buy one?
These people
fuck no.
If they drop one, I'm gonna send you one. It's like, hey, remember you on the show and say you really love this dog?
You're like, fuck, what am I gonna do with this?
Nah, but yeah, Lion King was definitely one of those, man. I never looked at my uncles the same way. Anytime we went out like to family gatherings, like I held
my dad, keep an eye on the motherfucker.
I put my arm around my dad. I was like, I looked at him, gave him that wink, like I got
your back.
Fuck these guys, I got you.
Your brother's try anything shady, Dad. I got you.
We're gonna fuck him up. We're gonna kick his ass here. Yeah, definitely a traumatizing movie. All right, Val, what's your third?
I'm gonna go really sappy with this one and probably say this is before all the new developments and how we now change the way we feel about him, but Professor Snape. Now the way we feel about Professor Snape, no, like fuck that. Alan Rickman was awesome, and Professor Snape was even better. It turned out he was even better too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, I know that now we can kind of look at the J.K. Rowling and her body of work in a different light.
Yeah.
But we grew up on those fucking movies and books, so
Are you
like,
a big Potterologist?
I love the Harry Potter series, but I don't necessarily. It doesn't mean that I fucking like the person who wrote them. Same thing with Ender's Game, like great series. The person who wrote them, piece of shit.
What's the deal with J.K. Rowling? I don't know about this.
She turned out she was just fucking weird about what is it? The LGBTQIAS plus people.
That's a social security.
Yeah. See, that's the full fucking
God.
acronym at the moment, my understanding. She's like no, she's like full on like kind of a bitch about it. But
I can't.
when you're that rich, I don't think you give a shit about the rest of people's opinions. So there's that.
But that can really come back and fuck you having an opinion. I mean,
look
at Paula Dean. All she did was say that
Right.
I've said a naughty word before. Canceled. Everybody, nothing.
Right.
Can't even buy her
like,
fucking dishes.
Fuck your
and her
butter.
pots and pans were the best goddamn pots and pans.
I remember we had an orange set.
I had a
those
crush
shits.
on Paula Dean. I wanted that milk.
You
I wanted that. I wanted her in country crock.
Cooked everything in butter. He was in.
You wanted fucking diabetes, is what
I
you
wanted diabetes, and I wanted her in some country crock. I wanted her bad. Like Paula Dean was one of those. Like I wish she was my neighbor. Like I would spend a lot of time at her house. It's like son, why are you over there? I'm like, oh no, she's teaching me how to knit a sweater. I'm humping her sweater. I mean, I'm helping her sweater. Okay. Yeah. No, dude, those Harry Potter movies were I was the one that said I would never fucking watch them. I hated them until I watched them. I'm like, these fucking movies are dope. They're all good. They're all super good. And I agree that scene was fucking sad. Like that was
I never got into Harry Potter, and only because my ex, my daughter's mom, was like, she's a big time Potterologist. And like, so she would have those movies on nonstop, and it's like, you know, there's other movies in the world that we could be enjoying, but no, we got to watch this 32 times.
I can't do that. Like, even if I like something, I can't watch it multiple times like that over and over. I gotta wait until I kind of forget about them completely. That's why, like, I was having a hard time coming up with something like really, you know, a big death, because I have a million movies. I've watched a million movies, but can I remember one of them right now? Fuck no.
I always say that if you can remember a scene or remember like a death from a movie, the movie did its job. That's the movie.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a bunch of movies that I could watch over and over and over again and never get tired of them. Never get tired of them. I could watch them all the time. And they were like great. Like Back to the Future, like I could play that. Like I usually sometimes put that in as just background noise. Like I love Back to the Future a lot.
Yeah, I think for the background, having the TV on and having just something playing, a lot of the times we'll go towards those kind of comfort movies or comfort shows and just have it play. Like I've done that before. Like even just the MCU movies, I'd turn them on and just have it running while shit's going on. Yeah.
I hear you.
I do that with Hoodcast episodes when I'm feeling that, you know, when I'm feeling like I've got too much energy and I need to, you know, suck some of it out to go to bed. I just put on Hoodcast episodes.
Is it arrogant to say that I like the sound of my own voice sometimes?
It is, but I understand.
I'm like,
I can't ever listen back.
Every time I rewatch all our episodes, and I'm like, the whole entire time, I'm like, you need to get a fucking life, dude. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you on this thing? Right now, you could be doing something really productive. Like, what are you doing? But then I remember, hey, I'm having fucking fun, so fuck off.
Right, yeah. Like, I have a hard time. I hardly ever go back and listen to the show from the day before, unless I'm going in to edit something, to go fix something, because, like, I'll make a mental note that night while we're doing the show, be like, oh, fuck, I need to remove this part. Yeah, this is not a good part to keep. So I'll make a mental note, the timestamp, and then the next day I'll go back and just take that shit out and be like, okay, avoiding a lawsuit or fight.
So basically,
never about companies. No, fuck companies. Like I don't edit that shit out. No.
I figured. That means you must have had to, after we were on, you must have had to go and get rid of the whole part.
The whole episode. He's like, hey guys, we're gonna have to reshoot this whole entire episode.
Now that these assholes got off, we could film the real show.
That whole bid with the fucking Megan, that whole bid with the Megan, when they had asked me, it was like, dude. Hey Dan, KJ was like, hey Dan, did you pre-order that Megan? I was like, nope, only people that pre-order that are the guys that are not allowed 20 feet away from school.
Right? Those are the fucking weird people.
I can imagine whoever the viewers were that watching that who did pre-orders, like, fuck, I gotta cancel my pre-order now.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, good. Yeah. We did the right thing then.
Right. Those are the people that you're able to talk off a ledge. That's the friend who's about to shoot heroin into his dick, and then you're like, hey, don't do that. And
Yeah.
there
Save
are
a life.
3 out of 10 friends will be like, that's right, you're right, probably not a good idea.
Yeah, good idea. Good
Right.
pointing that out. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like so
Yeah.
it's just like a thin fucking line of sanity, man.
Yeah. For real.
Oh, we got Raven's Eye Studios 21. What's up, dude?
What's up?
What's going on, Raven? What's going on? Welcome, buddy. Welcome. We got a couple unworthy. What you got a third one? Like a third death?
Yeah, I actually just kind of was trying to think of stuff, and I have like a goldfish memory. So, but I do remember. So I don't know if anybody's watched the DC Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1 cartoon movie, but the death of Iris at the end was pretty. Pretty sad.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that's like my number 3 of all time most impactful, but it's the third one I could think of on short notice.
No, I definitely
that was valuable.
Yeah. Hold that thought. I want to talk about this movie because I did watch this movie on Max, and I want to talk about that. That was a sad death, though. I like the little dynamics between Iris and Barry. How he was like,
even Amazo's, Amazo's.
Yeah, like
right there. It was all pretty like, oh man, poor Barry going fucking through it right
now. Green. All right, we got Green Geese says most shocking. What the fuck moment? That's sad. Red wedding scene from Game of Thrones. Okay, that's a good one. Toyar says Gambit, you fools. Yeah,
that was Remy. That's who he was mentioning.
Yes. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sorry, man.
He says, KJ says, Toya, did you see the Saw Black Robe Jigsaw coming to Best Buy? No, but thank you for Dick Figs did let me know. I do have the red robe one, but Dick Figs did let me know. Yeah, I have that one. Is that one an exclusive? Because now I'm like, fuck, which is the exclusive, the red robe or the black robe? Who knows?
Well, if it was a McFarlane, I'd say if it was a McFarlane, then it would be exclusive to Best Buy. If it was an authenticated limited edition, Frost edition,
whatever. Listen, whatever. I'm gonna go based on
it would have a gold sticker on it, or it would just come unpainted, and he'd be like, "Here, fuck you, do it yourself."
Yeah, here's the prototype version. The go fuck yourself version.
Whenever those photos of, well, I mean, KJ, if you got a photo of that, send it my way so I can see. I'm gonna go based on the accessories. If the accessories are different, then I'll say, okay, this is. But if they're the same, then none of them are. This is the red robe and the black robe.
Are they both from the same movie though? Because like he doesn't have the pig mask in the first few of them.
He has he had the pig mask in the first one.
He did? I couldn't remember that part.
He did. There was a scene. There was like a flashback scene. Yeah, there was a flashback scene where he had the pig mask. Yes, he did.
Oh,
he had it.
Yeah, I could not remember that from the first one.
I don't believe that, but it's been a long time.
I mean, come on. This is talking to. He says the little boy from Patriots Day. I've never seen that movie.
That's a Mel Gibson.
I've
pretty sure.
Never seen that movie. KJ
hold
says
on. Patriots Day, is that the one with Mel Gibson is the
Patriot.
No,
that's the Patriot. Okay, yeah.
Patriots Day, is that the one with Jason Statham? I think maybe. I didn't watch that one.
I've never seen Patriots Day.
Me neither.
KJ says the most traumatic death was Q Dog and Menace to Society. Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay. Oh, Ricky was another one from Boys in the Hood. That scene with Ricky where he's like, Ricky, and then he turns around. Even like the Bomber, right? How sad was the fucking Bomber? That was sad. Fucking lost Richie Valens. That was sad. He says, so how many zombie Danny? I don't know.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg. That's the Patriot.
That fucking that airplane that took out Ricky Valens. You know who it didn't take out? It didn't take out fucking Waylon Jennings.
No.
Or was that a different airplane crash? I don't know. There was a day the music died. A whole bunch of them.
Oh, that was fucking what's his name?
Was it Richie Valens in that airplane?
No, it was Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to take a whole lot more than a plane crash to bring down Waylon Jennings.
KJ says most recent shocking death was Drake being murdered by Kendrick. I agree 100%. Downloaded the song. I've been playing that song all fucking day. Kendrick is the man. Love
Kendrick put a diss out on Drake?
Oh yeah, he fucking slaughtered that dude in that fucking and there's more. I feel like there's so much more. Like I love this. That's what hip hop is. I love that where hip hop is with these guys because it's guys using like really talking shit. Like
You know
Kendrick
who
is
ain't saying nothing is fucking Meek Mills. He ain't got nothing to say right now.
all he's saying is get up. That's what he's saying.
Embarrassed about getting his cheeks clapped.
Did you guys watch that fucking video with did you guys hear the audio or watch the video where they were at WrestleMania and Meek Mills was recording the Rocket in his ass whip and his girl, someone's like, get up, Rock, get up. And then you hear Meek Mills in the back, get up. You gotta fucking listen to it. It's fucking hilarious. Like people are like clowning him. It's like, and I'm like, dude, like after all these allegations,
he used to having another grown man calling him daddy, so you know what.
The whole time he's like, get up. You gotta listen to it. It's fucking hilarious. John Kofi, okay. Cobra Dad says, Cobra, you enter the chat and you just caught me. Okay. Nazi Goose stepping hyenas, be prepared. Okay.
Scars Troop.
Period. Little Mermaid, A Rescuer Down Under, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin and Lion King. Okay.
The Rescuers from Down Under. That was good shit. Yeah.
All right.
The little mice dudes.
Oh, we got Skelly in the house. What's up, dude? What's up? What up, Skelly? And then who else we got here?
Yeah.
We got the Chain Brothers. It's Chain Brothers here. What's going on, Chain Brothers?
What's up?
I want to point this out. Raven's Eye just confirmed this. Buddy
Holly, so it was apparently, yeah.
They all died together on an airplane. And Waylon Jennings was on that airplane.
Yeah, see, I didn't know the other three were with him either. Yeah, I know Buddy Holly died with that shit. Because, like, there was a big thing where his family didn't get anything after that for any of his work, any of his royalties for decades. And then, if I remember right, one of the Beatles bought the rights and gave them to the family. I think it was, what's his fucking name? Paul McCartney, I think, is the one that bought the rights. Yeah.
Wait, so Ricky Valens wasn't getting his like?
No, Buddy Holly's family. Buddy Holly. Yeah.
Our PR department says MGK ain't saying nothing. He switched genres. He sure enough fucking did. He tattooed his whole body. That's fucking
a lot of shit, dude. That guy's going through a lot of stuff, man.
He's gonna be an R&B star like next week.
Yeah,
he's gonna drop a song. He's gonna drop a song with New Edition. They're gonna have like a comeback. He's gonna be like the new member.
Fucking mess, guy.
What a fucking disaster going on with this whole Diddy thing. Like everybody, you know what is hilarious to me though is like the way that they're redacting the fucking court stuff. Like redacted, they're like an unnamed Philadelphia-based rapper who used to
right, but like we had
you might as well have not redacted the name.
Like, dude, like, but the fucking Johnny Depp Amber Heard shitting on the bed thing takes.
Oh, dude,
like
that whole case is
and
gold.
we have to watch all of it, and it's available.
Why we can't watch this case?
Right, exactly.
I would love to watch this case.
It's on that's on Netflix. The Diddy
all
stuff,
of this shit should be available to watch. Like there shouldn't be this whole thing where cameras is not allowed. Go fuck yourself, guy. Cameras have been allowed, so they're gonna fucking stay. I want to see all the shit.
I could see like
Maxwell shit that happened, the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. We didn't see any of it.
Yeah,
that's where the dirt is.
I think that's where this whole Diddy thing came from. Is like they were like, we gotta get the heat off of this whole Epstein Island bullshit. we gotta take him to Diddy Island. Bad boy for life.
Like, dude, there was one video where I saw it on Twitter. Someone posted, and it was from Diddy's apartment or house or what the fuck it was going on, and someone was recording like outside of the room, and you could hear everything. And that shit was like not romantic, man. That was not.
that was some hateful fucking going on.
That was a hate fucking. Honestly, that was like hate fucking. There was no romance, no tenderness. Absolutely no tenderness. Yeah, and you're like just it was like fucking assault.
Animal growls.
Did you guys hear the Beverly
shit to do?
Did you guys listen? Like, did you hear the Beverly Hills theme in the background?
Fuck.
They had the
fucking cell phones going on.
I could picture like while all this news dropped, like I could picture like Meek Mill's laying next to Diddy, and Diddy's like slumped, and he's like the wife. He's like, get up! Like they're talking about us.
You said we could go shopping after.
Oh man, that stuff with He says made porn stars blush.
Just hear Diddy grunting on. No, Meek can't answer the phone right now. He's busy.
Bad boy. Oh man, I could listen. I would be so fucking like it would be like X-Men '97. Like everybody would go right into Instagram and they'll be like, "Dude, did you watch the new episode of Diddy fucks Bad Boy Records?" Oh my god.
The only thing that I laughed out loud about that I was like, "Oh man, I shouldn't have laughed at that," is when they started making jokes about Biggie's being cross-eyed. Like,
No.
yeah. Like he wasn't cockeyed. He just had to keep an eye on Diddy at all times.
Fuck.
There
I was like, "Oh, I should laugh."
There was this one meme where there was like Diddy hugging. There was like a little person in the middle, and like Diddy's hugging Meek Mills, and like somebody put it was like it really sucks that Meek Mills has to live the rest of his life as a single mom. I'm like, these people are fucking savages. They're terrible.
How about the fucking the video that I just saw this today? It was a video surfacing from this, and like it's like all older shit about Diddy, like videos of Diddy. That's like now it's all like, ooh man, it all makes perfect sense. But there was one I saw today where like he come up on Justin Bieber.
Oh
and
yes.
Like he's hugging Justin Bieber, but then he's like patting him.
Well, dude, apparently, like they spent like 2-3 days together alone or some shit. Whenever he turned 17 or 18,
Justin Bieber's his side bitch.
Yeah, like as soon as it was legal, they shipped him down from Canada to him to sample the syrup. I don't fucking know what they're.
I feel bad. I feel bad for all those like all those people that are like really big P Diddy fans, like because there are people.
Were
that
there
are
a lot of big
Listen,
fans?
I was a P Diddy.
Diddy was big when he was like with Mace back in the day. Like I had the whole bubble coat and everything. Like remember the goggles? People would buy the goggles. Like people would buy goggles and like they had the big old bubble coats. Like they were popular. They were big. So I feel bad for those.
I hope that as they're like taking him into prison, all you hear is "We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. It's locked down for life."
I just want to see him get the chance to have an interview like R. Kelly did when he was like crying. And he's like, "I'm fighting for my life."
Right.
I want to see him do that. So that'd be hilarious. Shit.
It's sad how all these.
I didn't know that taking it in the ass felt like this.
He kept saying no, but I thought he was just talking about dinner plans.
I won't stop. Yeah, it's crazy how I feel bad for these because there got to be fans out there that like follow Diddy for a long time and like
probably
and now like you can't even play the fucking music on your like. You can't walk around.
Oh no! Yeah,
I got a great example for you about that. I used to do a lot of like competitive like trap shooting. I don't know if you know what trap shooting is. Like clay pigeons. You know they got to shoot the clay pigeons out and you shoot them. And I used to have these big headphones that were like noise canceling because like you're shooting hundreds of fucking rounds of shotgun. And I used to have it on, and the song from Godzilla. With P. Diddy.
Fuck.
That was my shit. I had that on loop. It always kept me in the mood.
Yeah.
I could now I can't listen to it. Like I would even when I had like regular headphones. Feel my pride, feel my cause, give me my head. Like now I can't fucking
come with me.
You're changing the lyrics.
Come with me. It's a whole different connotation now.
And it's like feel my balls and things like that. And you're like, I can't.
Holy hell. Welcome, for everybody that just started watching, welcome to We're the Addiction.
Welcome to Diddy Network
2.0. Where we take one topic where we go from 3 most saddest deaths to Diddy fucking Bad Boy Records.
Yeah.
The saddest death so far, Kendrick Lamar or Meek Mill's career.
Get up! I need to do like a bit on that. Like I have to do like
you need to find the sound clip, the sound bite.
I do. It's fucking hilarious. Like he's like recording The Rock. They're at WrestleMania. And The Rock is down. He got hit by Seth Rollins and this girl. I think it's his girl, one of the entourage. She's like, "Get up, Rocky, get up!" And he's like, "Get up!"
Probably not with him. Yeah.
No, he was like,
yeah,
yeah.
And she was watching the news feed come across her phone, going like, "Hold up, what?"
Very embarrassing.
Meek, did you know about this? No, stop.
I had this other little bit after, kind of a little segue, but I'm kind of gonna skip over it. I was gonna talk about the Mufasa trailer, which is a movie that's new coming. It's kind of a spin-off, retelling.
See, I didn't know anything about this. I threw the Mufasa thing at the beginning.
No, I know.
Because
I know.
Nobody's gonna recognize the Deadwood one.
There, only thing I will say is that Disney has a good way of fucking like opening old wounds. Like, fuck you, Disney. And then the story that they're telling, like, they're like making it like I don't know if they're like trying to like give you like, I hate movies that try to explain something. Like, leave it the way it is. It's fine. Like, he's supposed to be like a orphan lion who fucking they found, and like he like skipped over Scar. So I'm like, so you mean to fucking tell me Scar had every right to push him off that fucking ledge?
And listen,
he wasn't even family.
No, the way the movie's, I gotta look it up. The way the movie they're explaining the movie is that he's like a orphan lion who's out, and like he like they adopt him or some bullshit, and they take him in, and he kind of like, he's not of royalty or of anything. He kind of, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but
fucking peasant lion?
Like, who's writing this?
This sounds a lot like fucking Madagascar 2. Like, we don't need a live action Madagascar.
Nah, dude. Like as far as live action, like the whole Lion King, the first one, for them to bring it to live action and bring like have like real lines and stuff. Okay, I could live with that. It was the same movie, so I can't say I hate the movie because it was exactly the same way as the cartoon one. So it's like, it's still a good movie. It's just live action. But like, for you to want to fucking tell me a story about an orphan lion who fucking basically took over and became king over, like, it makes me like, I was just saying how sad of a death it was for fucking him to die and protecting. Like, now, like, I wish I could go back and look at my uncles and be like, when you're ready to get this motherfucker, you let me know. When you're ready to get him, you let me know. You're gonna kill this deadbeat.
Yeah. Fuck. That's not very Hakuna Matata of them at all.
No, you know what? I think Aladdin was the only. I thought Aladdin was a pretty good live action, just because I love Will Smith. Will Smith.
Beauty and the Beast.
I didn't watch it because Will Smith was the genie in it.
Oh man, I thought he did a great job.
I think they could have or had the capability to just use the audio from fucking Tim
Who would you have cast
Williams
as a? Who would you?
No, just have it animated CGI.
Yeah. Who would you do the voice? Like, who would you have to do the voice?
He just said Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
I nominate Cobra Dad. Cobra Dad as the genie would have been fucking amazing.
See, I don't know. I like listening to a lot of I like listening to soundtracks, and I'll be the first to admit I like listening to Disney soundtracks a lot. And like Will Smith's "You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me," that was a fucking like his take on that was fucking awesome.
The prequel reminds me of the Hood Cats. Adopted house becomes king. right.
It's fucked up. Scott,
it's weird. Like, yeah.
Turned out Scar was right.
For years we've been living a lie.
Scar did no wrong. Hashtag it.
Fucking
there you go.
Fucking did eat us.
Hashtag Mufasa had it coming.
Yeah,
Mufasa had it coming the whole time. So the way they're describing the movie is that it's Simba telling his daughter, who now they're saying Beyonce's daughter is playing the voice of Simba's daughter in the movie. She's like first, like Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter is voicing the voice for Simba's daughter. So what it is Simba telling, really stupid. Telling the story.
Is this a new movie, a second.
Yeah, this
one?
is a
new squeakquel.
A squeakquel, yeah.
Oh shit, they're doing a squeakquel to the Lion King live action.
You know, that's pretty ballsy to do a fucking live action prequel sequel. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Somewhere James Earl Jones is like throwing a plate somewhere. Like he's like breaking plates and like flipping over tables and shit. He's like pissed.
So
like,
who's doing the voice of young Mufasa?
I have no idea, but I know that what is it? Donald Glover's back voicing the voice of Simba.
What was his name?
And then Beyonce's doing
Wait, Donald Glover did the voice of Simba before?
For the live action, yeah. This is America.
Donald Glover, not Danny Glover.
I never, you know what? I didn't even know that they did a live action.
Yeah.
I thought I'd seen like there was a
very
poster or something because I watched the Beauty and the Beast live action. I think
I thought that was
it was
Said he
alright.
had yeah. And then Scar is Meek Mill's get up. No, that's Simba. He's like, get up. They should have did that. They should have did the whole scene where like he's like he said can't stop, won't stop, and then like or do like the I Be Missing You song with Sting and like let him fall. And then like have Meek Mills as Simba, like get up, like the whole time.
Just have him be put in there like DJ Khaled, and just
I would watch
one.
that. I would definitely watch Unworthy as the Genie. Just give I would definitely watch that. Definitely watch it.
Yeah, just do Blueface. You'll be good.
Yeah, Blueface. That's not too bad. I mean, we all know Smurfs aren't fucking real, anyways. Like,
and aliens are not contacting us anytime soon, so they won't be offended anytime soon.
Yeah. They were thinking about it, like we released a whole bunch of alien information, you know, and all that, and they were like, all right, maybe now's the time, and then they popped in and they're like, oh my god.
And they're like, oh shit, the planet's on
fire. Look at the news on this planet.
They were like, well, Diddy's already doing this, so we don't need to. He's already probing people.
We're coming down to probe, but he probed everybody.
He's already probing everybody, so we are good.
It's all tainted evidence now.
Oh, it's tainted now.
You'd be great as Peter Pan.
A lot of taint.
Peter Pan. I always considered myself more of what's the fucking the Lost Boy there? Rufio.
Rufio, yeah.
I'm more of a Rufio.
Is that guy still fucking alive?
Actually, you know what? I don't even think I want to say that. I don't want somebody going to chop that and make it sound like I'm a roofie guy.
Is that actor still alive?
GHB.
Is he still alive? That actor?
Rufio? I have no idea.
Yeah. What the fuck was that actor's name?
I can't even place his face.
Honestly. You know who's not alive is Peter Pan from the Hook version.
Oh, he beast out?
Yeah,
Robin Williams.
Robin
Williams. Well, fuck. Yeah. That Peter Pan. I thought you were talking about the live action.
Talk about old fucking saddest deaths. That's like one of them that really hurt me. It's like not Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Did you ever see his the movie he was in 1 Hour Photo?
Yeah.
Where he was like,
he does a great creepy,
dude. That was so good. Like the most unsettling part, like the whole thing was that whole movie was pretty unsettling. But the scene where he's just like sitting bare ass on their toilet, like not even going to the bathroom, he's just sitting there, like looking around, like, oh, this is a nice fucking bathroom they've got here.
Like appreciating the wallpaper.
Cobra Dad has Mrs. Doubtfire. Pause. Says he will look sexy in a green suit. Oh my goodness!
You'll have to pick it out for me, Cobra Dad. I'm colorblind. I don't know what's green. So
yeah. All right, just to kind of end it here. Fuck you, Disney. We don't need this. I don't need this. I mean, am I gonna watch it? Probably.
Yeah. Listen,
do I want to watch it?
I would much rather have a fucking live action Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah,
have Hugh Jackman do the voiceover.
Like, what is up?
Australian.
Like, what is up with these fucking what is up with is it what is it with Disney wanting to make live action movies of fucking everything?
Nah, I don't know. This Little Mermaid was garbage. You'd think at that point they'd have been like, all right,
why what's the point of the live action when the animated ones have been king basically for so long?
They got a live action Lilo and Stitch. They got a live action Moana coming out. Yeah, they have a Lilo and Stitch, Moana. They have a live action fucking what's the other one? Don't be surprised if you hear a live action fucking Toy Story. They're gonna do live action Toy Story. They're gonna hire
Marvel Legends the whole time.
Marvel Legends. The McFarlanes will be the
that would be
toys.
Dope. You know what? Time out. That would be fun. Hear me out. That would be fucking dope. You imagine if they cast because they're gonna switch the story around a lot. So Andy's like a fucking kid that goes to Target and he's looking for like the gold label McFarlane's and he's looking and he finds Woody and then he brings Woody home and Woody's alive. Like imagine that fucking dope if they did that, right? Like if they cater to us collectors, right?
If they don't have a line, if they did live action Toy Story and they don't have a line where like Woody or Rex is like, oh, Buzz, Andy's mom's got a toy named Buzz too.
It has karate chop action.
She forgot to turn him off in the
They
in
call
the drawer
all
one
the
time,
toys
and he
in
was
the
going
house.
crazy in there.
They got
All
a meeting.
the toys in the house are
Is this-
inviting. They're coming to the meeting. Then that toy's coming through the door, and they're like, "Not you, not you."
Remember
fuck
the
back
scene?
in there.
You
Remember
smell
the scene in-
funny. Get out of here.
Remember the scene in Toy Story where Woody had the mic? He's like, "Is this mic ready?" It's like it's not even the mic; it's your mom's ding dong. It's like, "Is this mic
He
on?"
slaps it. It's like,
And it's like terrible.
Fucking horrible. We just ruined Toy Story for everybody.
no, you know what? It'll be progressive because it's
It would.
you know we're in a progressive world, so it wouldn't you know it would be you know,
would be
Andy's got
allyship.
two
Allyship,
dads.
yeah.
You know, Andy's adopted. He's got two dads, but the toy gag would still
No,
be the
I heard
same.
they're gonna be in a thruple. Actually, yeah,
Oh,
that's what it's gonna be,
okay.
a thruple type situation. Yeah,
I
that's
thi-
where a lot of the toys come in from the story.
Listen,
Yeah,
if they
a lot
don't
of role play.
incorporate any new, like if you don't have Spiro toys in this movie, I don't want to watch the fucking movie.
Yeah, listen,
Like, you
got
gotta cater
Sprout,
to-
you don't
animal.
got-
You
I
don't have
even
any. You don't
like
have
Mythic Legions, but if you
Horsemen.
don't have a couple Mythic Legions in there, then we don't believe you. You don't know what you don't have your finger on the pulse of toys. That's
Right, you're not a real
Uh,
collector.
You know,
And if
what
you
it
have
would
any
really do?
pops in there, get fucked.
yeah.
Nobody's watching that.
You know what's a good game changer? Like if they do the movie and the fucking Ghost Rider Charger from the one that was supposed to kick
Oh,
is in
the
the movie.
HasLab shows
Like,
up.
fuck you guys. I'll be like, yes, Hasbro.
Fuck.
They have the car in the movie, and Woody's
Just
like
comes
driving in
through.
that shit. Yeah, right. Holy hell. Yeah, they don't cater. Listen, a movie like that, if you're not if you don't like, you have to like be the director has to like really like think like, hey, if I cater to these like toy collectors and like kids or even growing up, throw in little like nostalgia toys, like because they had a couple of like the nostalgia, they had the Etch a Sketch, they had a bunch of like the Mr. Potato Head, like a lot of like those retro toys. Like if you don't incorporate a lot of those retro toys, but also include new things out now, like the turtles, add like fucking WWE.
They gotta have like
brings
the
back
original like
Oh, yeah.
DC superpowers. Like they gotta
Yeah.
have
Well, I mean, so what movie? Ready Player One, right? The movie is based on a book series, or 2 books actually. I think have only come out. I don't even know if Ready Player 2 has come out, but any fucking way, Ready Player One, the original book that it's based on, is not super old. Like it's in the past like 15 years probably written. But is very different from the movie. The movie is not as good as the books in this.
Yeah.
The book is all about 80s nostalgia. All of it. The whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
So when they did the movie, they wanted to update it to kind of match up, right?
Yeah.
To do something similar, just to match up to your audience. But they jumped a couple decades. And instead of doing, so the book is in the 80s and the new movies is all like 2010 plus shit. Like for like and no references. Like the book is full of fucking references of other properties and like Easter eggs and shit like that. But then you watch the movie and they changed all that to like Fortnite and bullshit like that. So it removes every fucking value of it. So it's the same thing. Like if we end up seeing the Toy Story movie, a live action one, for instance, and they end up wanting to just capitalize on the fact that these are toys, and they're like, okay, we got to do merch, and they're going to use all the toys from just the merch line they're going to make, which they probably would, and then it's going to fucking suck because all of it's going to be their own toys.
Because I think like Jazzwares and Mattel is the one that makes like the Disney.
Yeah.
Disney
right. So you're going to get
Toy
that
Story
shit.
Special. So you're gonna get Fortnite figures. You know what? It could still be all right because like you think about like
it'll be fun.
mentioned the wrestling. Like Mattel has got it locked down for wrestling. Jazzwares, like we could end up actually finally seeing Roman Reigns and Kenny Omega sharing screen.
You'd be able to see it in toy form at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a comic book. It's like a one shot. It's a graphic novel. It's highly recommended. It's called Joe the Barbarian. And it's about this little kid who has diabetes, and every time he goes into a diabetic coma, or like when his sugar drops drastically, he'll go into like a coma state, and when he goes into that coma state, he's with his toys, right? And all his toys kind of come to life, and he's that scale now. And but since it's a kid, Vertigo published it, which was
Wait, he goes into a coma and then his toys come alive?
well, in his, because he's in a
Yeah.
coma fever
Irresponsible
type of
fucking parents.
fucking tripping dream, right?
Somebody needs to call like
yeah, I
Child
think
Protective
they
Services on
address it. I
parents.
think like the mom
Fuck.
is like doing something or whatever the fuck it is, but the
She's
best
doing
part
Diddy.
of it is,
She has Diddy.
no, that was the dad.
That's the dad's doing Diddy, yeah, right. The mom is doing Woody's.
The mom's shopping from all the money Diddy paid for the dad.
Or she's looking for the toy, the Buzz version of Andy's mom's Buzz version.
She's playing with her own toys. It's a mess. Yeah. Man.
It's called what now? It's called Barbarian.
Joe the Barbarian.
Joe the Barbarian. I gotta check that out.
So the best part is like that once he goes into his toy world, his toys all around him, because he's just a kid, like a normal household type shit. So he has like Optimus Prime, Snake Eyes, Batman, like every fucking line almost, right? Because they were just doing it in like vague form in some cases, where if they didn't own the property, they'd do everything except put the logo on the characters that you would like tell that's fucking Optimus, like, and it's there with them. So you got to see all of these characters in one world, which was fucking dope.
Yeah.
Similar to like Dare, the drug program. Like they had a cartoon in the 90s, a cartoon special, where they had all of the characters from Saturday morning cartoons in one episode. Yeah. Like I think Michelangelo was the representative of Ninja Turtles. Like
Michelangelo, Casper.
Yeah, they had Alf in there, Bugs Bunny. Really? It was fucking awesome. Yeah.
But I think so. Vertigo, I think, is like it's kind of like a DC imprint.
It was a DC imprint. Yeah. Yes, I think they're done now. I think they shut down.
Yeah.
Well, because like I'm trying to think. Oh no, I'm thinking IDW. IDW is one they did.
IDW is independent. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a few Infestation comic book lines where it was like crazy crossovers. They had like Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Ninja Turtles.
Yep. Which is fucking awesome. I'm all about these crossover shit. Yeah, all the team up shit. I love it. Yeah.
They had the best one was like the Infestation 2, where it was all kind of like Cthulhu monsters.
And they're coming through the sewers.
Yeah, and it was
the
Ninja
covers
Turtles.
Of that one was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles. That one didn't have the Ghostbusters, but it was Ninja Turtles, Transformers, G.I. Joe. Pinhead, Hellraiser, like the Hellraiser.
Yeah, they get involved.
Like it was so fucking bonkers, but I was like, I gotta have every single episode or issue.
Yeah, IDW was doing Infestation events like every year almost. They did them for like 2-3 years, and then they'd never continued.
The Infestation 1 was good, and that one had the Ghostbusters in it because that was more like a zombies and ghosts thing. And then Infestation 2 didn't have Ghostbusters; it was more like the Cthulhu, the beings from Riley. And then Infestation 3, I can't remember which one, or what was in Infestation 3, but like the turtles weren't in it because that, like, I don't want to say Infestation 2 like revamped people's interest in Ninja Turtles, but like Ninja Turtles started getting a lot more traction again.
It was when they had first started to publish them, like early on when they started publishing Ninja Turtles through IDW, the IDW series. Because that was like
because they were still an IDW. They were still an IDW imprint for Infestation 3. But
Infestation is just IDW. Yeah,
they kept them out because like they were doing their own, like the Ninja. Their own
they weren't involved in the event for their marketing. Because like Image Comics also did it once. I can't remember what it was called, the event. But they had all of the Image kind of main characters show up in one event together. So you had like Spawn and Darkhawk and Invincible and shit like that. All yeah. So those things are always fun. And I just need them to make more toys and have them being made by better companies. Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking awesome, like IDW does a lot of awesome fucking comic book. Or
They do.
what's
Yeah.
like Who's Killing the Children? Who's that imprint?
Right. That one is Boom, I think.
Boom Studios, yeah.
Yeah,
Boom Studios.
But Boom and IDW work together quite a bit because Boom does the Power Rangers.
A lot of the properties, have moved back and forth between those two.
Yeah, because Boom does the Power Ranger comics too, and like the Power Ranger comics are amazing if you've not read them. Fucking if you're not a Power Ranger
I have
fan, read some of
the
these comics.
They have
ones.
Don't they have like a Power Ranger cross? No, they have like a Power Ranger
Ninja Turtle
zombie, like a
crossover.
No, they had the zombie one now, right? Like,
Yeah, they just did. Yeah,
I've seen that one. Yeah.
yeah. It was that was kind of a weird story, but Boom did with IDW they did the Ninja Turtle Power Ranger.
Yeah.
And then Boom also did a collaboration with DC and did Justice League Power Rangers. Like the fucking they always do really well with it.
They have a new one coming out, or it came out recently, where it looked pretty badass because it was Power Rangers and Mighty Morphin. I'm pretty sure it was Mighty Morphin. But then they turn into animals, like they turn into those.
Yeah, that was
creatures.
that was the second Ninja Turtle crossover. Because the first one,
that looked fucking badass.
Turtles.
The
first one, the Turtles turn into Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the second one, the Power Rangers mutate.
Yes.
Okay.
And was
I don't think I have that book series yet. I have the first run. I need to get the second run then.
Can I say that's a line of figures that needs to be revisited? Like
100%.
I think like either like if NECA gets that licensing or even like Super 7, like they need to revisit that line, like the Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles line. Like they need to revisit.
You can thank fucking Hasbro for that because Hasbro made the morphed turtles and they were fucking awesome. But then around the time that the second Turtles crossover with the Rangers,
they were
by the time that happened,
Lightning.
Hasbro was like, "We're fucking up. We're not doing good with the Lightning collection," because those fucking figures would have sold.
Because I read a report recently.
Yeah,
they were talking about Hasbro was talking about recently the Lightning collection, how it didn't meet their expectations, and that's why they're offloading it to Playmates. So now Playmates is the one that's supposed to be making all these, which I don't have a ton of faith that Playmates is going to make a good product necessarily. They haven't. I don't think they've made any 6-inch figure really of the shit that we.
I think the whole reason the Rangers line, the Lightning Collection Rangers line died at Hasbro is because they started fucking cutting corners. They started putting out. I literally right up until the morphed or the power swap yellow and red Rangers. So it was where Jason was the yellow Ranger, Trini was the red Ranger. I bought until that point. I had bought 2 or 3 of each of the fucking Lightning. Because I was having one for myself, and then I've got 2 sons that were in love with the Rangers too. So I was buying one of each because they can't just share one.
Yeah.
and then the Power Swap Trini and Jason one came out, and I bought one, or I had 2 on pre-order. The first one came, and the hip joints they started using the drop down hips, but like they were fucking terrible because that yellow Jason should have been an awesome figure.
Yeah.
Stand him up in his hip joints, like he'd start doing splits. You couldn't get him to stay standing
and
up.
Start looking like a toy. What the fuck was it even called? Toy Biz.
Toy. Right, those Toy Biz.
Like, and they just got from there. They got progressively worse. Like, and then they were not completing certain teams, and then it was like. You're revisiting the Mighty Morphin line. Everybody's already got the Mighty Morphin. We don't have we don't have any Turbo Rangers. Why do we not have any Turbo Rangers yet? We don't have we don't have the full Dino Thunder. And then then they put out the black and the yellow Dino Thunder, and they were garbage because they were using those new models. And Hasbro saw the writing on the wall at that point. They were like, we're not doing well. We better fucking shut this.
Like, I remember there was that other team too with the younger Rangers. Like, I bought the blue one, the red one, the bad guy, and then I think the girl in yellow or gold, she was released, and then the last member was never released, and I can't fucking remember which team that was.
Oh,
They looked like they were just wearing like street clothes almost.
yeah, Beast Morphers probably.
Yes, Beast Morphers. That's what it was.
I
Like I
didn't
liked
really.
the way they looked, so I was like, oh, let me get that team.
I never got that. I never got that team for myself. I got them for my sons, but like, yeah, I don't know. That whole series was weird. But like the
Yeah,
the
they
one
didn't
that
finish.
bothers me the most was the fucking. They skipped over Turbo. Turbo, like it was all the same people. You already had the civilian head sculpt. Like you know, you had Jason David Frank's head sculpt. You had Adam Park, Johnny Young Bosch. You already had his head sculpt. You had Cat's head sculpt. Why are we not using? You know, we skipped over these and started doing the newer teams, which you got to keep. You know, you got to get the new audience hooked into buying these too,
Right.
Yeah.
and then revisit, and hopefully they revisit the show and then buy the original teams. But like Lightspeed Rescue was a great season, and there was only the one Lightspeed Rescue. It was the Blue Ranger.
That's the one with the bike, right? That they came out with.
No, that was Time Force.
Oh, okay.
Lightspeed Rescue. It was blue and it had like the white, like it looked like a sunburst on the front, and like had like a shield look for the visor. Like the visor, the black part was the like a shield.
Okay,
And
it
it's like
sounds familiar.
so they only did one, and it was the Blue Ranger, which the Blue Ranger was cool from that series, but like they should have done the Red Ranger at least first,
Yeah.
because it's always the Red's team. And now,
well, yeah, the red is the leader.
no
usually.
more.
Yeah.
Hasbro's not making them. So it's like, okay, now we got all these half completed teams, and we'll never be able. People like me that bought all of these fucking Lightning collections to finish teams.
Yeah, we're just giving the
never.
finger basically.
Now we're never gonna finish these teams. Like
Right.
the amount of money I spent on these things, I'm not the only one. I know everybody. There's a lot of other people that have spent that kind of money on Power Ranger figures. Like, what the fuck? Now we're all just kind of screwed. Like, we did that with Bandai. We were fucking them, buying them all for Bandai, and then they stopped making them. And then Lightning Collection come out, so we start buying them all over again.
The whole not finishing teams is bullshit from any line. They should have the kind of obligation in some ways.
I agree.
Unless they're going out of business, the fucking obligation to your fans and collector base, like on things like this, to just dump a final wave and wrap up all the stuff that people are needing. You know what I mean? Like recently, Super 7 lost a bunch of licenses because apparently the owner was fucking around.
Storm lost the Mortal Kombat licensing.
Shit.
They're not doing.
Probably.
No, from what, and correct me if I'm wrong. From what I know, I think BBTS owns.
Yeah, Storm.
Yeah, they own.
Or they
Storm.
own a big
a big portion of it. Yeah, so they don't. Storm doesn't have the licensing. So I don't know.
So
you know who I love? I would love to see Jada.
Other stuff.
I would love to see, like, if Jada would be perfect to do that line. Like, if now capitalize with that line. I mean, I know it's a long shot, but
that would actually nice. Who I think would do probably, if not Jada, I think Mafex would do great with the Mortal Kombat line.
They would,
and I'd probably be tempted to buy a lot more Mafex.
So the big thing with Mortal Kombat, and I think that's what happened with Storm too, maybe, is if you don't kind of, again with the teams, if you're not releasing all the right characters and you're constant, like Storm, a big thing about Storm is they're never very like active. Like you get one figure every 3 months, 4 months they'll have a release.
Look how long it took to release a female figure. Like
they
had a bunch of male. They just had what was it? Katana. They didn't even release like the first version of Sonya. They never released her.
So, but how many ninjas did they do, and how many robots?
All the ninjas.
They did exactly.
They even had the Diddy one.
Right. So, like, if they had all the the ninja mold is there, you're gonna be able to make it, right? Release the first, the most important 3 at least.
Yeah.
But then release the other characters too of the team. Don't just release ninjas for 3 years straight.
Yeah.
And then again, having to chase fucking exclusives, like that's stupid. And everybody wants Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Like, if you don't have them, I didn't get them on release, so I never even bothered with the whole line. Like, if you don't have Sub-Zero and Scorpion, the main versions of them,
What's the fucking point of having a Mortal Kombat collection?
Honestly, it sucks because I was really looking forward to, because I know eventually they were going to tap into Mortal Kombat 4 and then the newer games. I really wanted a 2-pack of like Shinnok and Quan Chi. I've always wanted those two. Like
I want to Bo Raichu.
Those would have been so fucking dope to have.
Big
like I could see
speaks to me.
Bo Raichu and Shujinko 2-pack would have been dope. Like to have those two, like the older guy from Deception, and then have the drunk guy as a 2-pack would have been great. But like
I have just the one Storm collectible Mortal Kombat, and it's so depressing topic to talk about. I have the Goro, and my son was, I had him out. I was messing around doing some pictures, and my son was looking at it, and like just dropped him like from hand's length to the fucking floor, snapped the fucking ankle off. I still haven't been. I tried getting a hold of Storm. I tried getting a hold of everybody to get a new just the ankle peg.
Yeah.
Can't get it. So now I've got a 1-footed fucking Goro. I still have the foot, but like no way to attach it without gluing it and then having no articulation. But
that sucks.
And even the DC
one that I'd have bought Jax. Jax was the one I wanted. I wanted a Jax, like the original, like the metal arms.
They didn't release any Jax, right?
No, and that's what I wanted. I wanted purple tights, wrestling look Jax. That's what I wanted.
Right.
Yeah, they did Kano, but no Jax.
Right, like they didn't even give you like an old man Shang Tsung, like the old version, like the first game version. They didn't even give you that. Like I'm pissed even at the Injustice line they had.
Did we even get Raiden?
We did get Raiden. There was
good.
there was two versions. There was like the BBTS exclusive and then the regular. There was a red version.
I couldn't remember even seeing them.
Yeah, I'm mad they lost. I don't know if they lost the Injustice, but I know in New York Comic Con they had showcased Superman. They had a Batman coming out.
Lobo from the
Lobo is fucking dope.
They released that one. That one is perfect. That one is a perfect Lobo. I love that thing.
These are the only ones. Those are the only ones I own from them now. I have Lobo, I have Darkseid, and I have Doomsday. Those are the only ones.
Yeah,
I haven't gotten Ares.
I only have Lobo and Akuma from Storm. Those are the only two fucking Storms I have, I think. I have a bunch of the Gears of War ones.
Yeah,
I bought the Marcus Phoenix Gears of War one because GameStop for a minute had them for like $25. This was a few years ago, so I bought like a few of them for custom, but never for like a Gears of War figure.
Well, as we're talking about companies that are not putting out what people want.
Okay.
What's up, Rob?
You know who is always putting out stuff that people want?
Todd Father.
The fucking Todd Father. Look at this, baby.
Todd Father provides, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Vampire Nightwing.
That's a really cool head sculpt too.
Got to give a shout out to my boy Raven's Eye Studios.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Thing. Oh, Todd delivers. You got to trust in the Todd.
Oh yeah,
it's I'm glad you mentioned that because that is a perfect segue into. So Todd McFarlane.
Yeah.
He just released now for pre-order. You could get the Batmobile from the Batman White Knight. If you go to
so good, dude.
McFarlane Toys, you could pre-order this right now. So there was I was reading a lot of comments about it. There was a lot of people like half and half. People were upset because the price is higher. The price jump. I
don't think that price is bad. I really don't.
It went up more than the other one is. So like does like you unworthy being a McFarlane collector. I mean, Val, I don't know if you are you like
I pick up McFarlane's here and there. I do.
So what is it with the price? Like I mean, we knew eventually this was gonna happen. Like in the beginning, and we mentioned this last week, like right? Like when he was putting out the cheapest fucking figures that you were getting, you were still bitching at it. But now that he's added more shit to it, and the prices went up, and you're still bitching at him. So it's like,
all I have to say about that is fucking every toy company's prices have gone up. They've all gone.
Yes,
it's across the board. This isn't something new. It's not like fucking Todd McFarlane was like the only person out there charging more for his shit.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not. The only
Not only
ones that I
that,
will
like
complain, the fucking the monitor wave, like those were
Mm.
kind of ridiculous prices
Oh.
for that
a
monitor
lot of
build
those
figure
were
wave.
mega figs, right?
But they no, the one that was like, it was Spectre, Superman, like the
Oh,
whole
my
band.
bad. I'm
Oh,
thinking
okay.
anti-monitor. The
Okay.
anti-monitor was the
That
mega.
was the mega figure. Yeah.
Yeah.
The build a figure monitor wave. Like those
I got
prices,
you,
they
yeah.
were a little stupid. Like they
Yeah.
were $40 for a build a figure wave when
Damn.
usually they
Touch
were
NECA prices.
They were
Yeah.
like $29. The original build a figure waves were like $29.
Why was it so different? Like so
I'm
much.
not
I did
sure,
not try to
other
get any
than
of those.
because he was probably like, you know what, fuck you people.
Wow,
I
that's
don't know.
awesome.
Todd can do what he wants. He's writing his own checks. He's giving everybody what they want. And so he's writing his own checks. Everybody says we want more female figures. He gives us female figures. We want different
It's
figures. We don't
true.
want just Batman, Superman.
Mhm.
He's giving you all of those too. But
Yeah.
to see the monitor wave going for $40 to build a figure wave, and then you go to Target and you see the fucking the Plastic Man build a figure wave, and
Mhm.
they're still only $25. Like, so I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what that, other than it was exclusive to the McFarlane
Yeah.
Toy Store. Like that was the only place you could get the
Yeah.
monitor. So like he was making his own price.
So this is definitely one of those big things that people were talking about. How it's what $80 $90 figure, $80 car, but it doesn't come with a figure. When the other exclusive Batmobile came with a figure and it was cheaper. So like that's the thing. So it's
I don't know. I think this White Knight Batmobile, I think it's going to be bigger because, like in the comic,
Yeah.
at least, it's like a fucking goddamn
It's
tank.
like a muscle car,
I gotta look at
but
it again.
on
I think
steroids.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is probably at least 2 inches wider than the '89 Batmobile.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
probably at least 3 or 4 inches longer. I would say maybe the White Knight Batmobile is bigger. It's probably the
Mhm.
biggest. It's got to be bigger than the Tumbler as far as
Yeah.
like overall size.
So that's what
Height,
I'm curious
different.
about, is if it's going to be bigger than the Tumbler.
It's
Because we
gonna be
already know
longer.
Tumblr's in the pipeline.
I think
you know?
I think the Tumbler is going to be way more. Honestly, I think the Tumbler is going to be like 100 plus.
Well, here's the thing. So
throwing that
my
out there.
comment on it, yes, it didn't come with a figure, right?
Mhm.
But he kept it under 100 regardless. Like he still gave it to us for under 100.
Yeah.
I think the Tumbler is gonna probably be 100 because it's gonna come with Lucius Fox.
Oh,
Says $80 for the
Morgan
Batmobile
Freeman,
and badge.
Lucius Fox?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah. I'm
yeah.
100%
It's worth
down.
$100.
Take my money.
The one that I keep going back to is the fucking the Catwoman with the bat pod.
Mm.
So
that one
the
was
Tumbler
what,
should
70, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
it came with the figure.
Right.
But also, I would have not ever bought this. Honestly, I would not have bought this Tumbler or not Tumbler. The bat pod
Catwoman.
with Catwoman. I wouldn't have bought it if I knew they were going to do a single release of Catwoman. I bought it for the Catwoman.
Oh, okay.
The
interesting.
bat pod's cool, but like at the time, it didn't sound like there was going to be another.
See, I wish you had
solo
mentioned that. I would have sent you my Catwoman. I bought it for the Batpod because for like McFarlane stuff, like one of the things I'm fully supporting is his vehicles, other than the Batmobile because it looks stupid. But other than that, I'm down. I'm buying all the shit that's coming out, like all the Batmobiles.
We're gonna send you a
112?
Batmobile. We're gonna send you a Batmobile.
112 scale Batmobiles we're getting now.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's the dream. That's what we've always been wanting.
If you look at the size of the bat pod, like the bat pod's pretty big. Like I don't know if anybody else has got the bat pod, and like they've also got Lobo's bike, but like the bat pod is as big, as long at least as Lobo's bike.
It's pretty fucking long. It's not as long as the Space Hog with the nose attachment, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think about that bat pod fits, like that's the front wheel of the Tumbler.
Yeah,
right. So, like the Tumbler's gonna be fucking huge.
Yeah.
Now
that's why I say the Tumbler is gonna be like 100 plus. That thing is gonna go up.
It would be impossible, like kind of, to expect the Todd father to make it. So the bat pod
is a functional part of the
Yeah. Oh no.
tumbler, that would have been
That ain't it.
amazing. But like, yeah, this right here,
Yeah.
like it's big,
Yeah.
but
It's a stout vehicle.
it's fucking nice, dude. It's
It
really
stands
nice.
up on its own. Yeah.
Yes.
Like all of his vehicles, all of his motorcycles have been cool too. Like both
Yes.
of them from
Yeah.
the Pattinson movies, they were pretty cool.
The White Knight bike is awesome. The Batbone
Yeah.
The
bike is
Raptor,
amazing.
the Bat
Mm.
Raptor tricycle thing, that was pretty
Like,
cool.
dude, that bone bike was like everybody bought that shit because it looks so fucking good.
Now, here's what I want to say to people complaining about the White Knight Batman. Shut the fuck up because you weren't going to buy it anyway. What does it matter to you what the fuck McFarlane is charging? Why does it matter to you? You don't buy his shit anyways. Let us that are buying his shit, let us be happy and excited. I don't give a shit. I just spent $80 on a fucking Green Lantern 2-pack for a fucking Green Lantern that I already had because I wanted Kill. The money doesn't fucking matter to me. He's giving me what I want. I want Kilowog. I don't care if I got to buy a fucking 2-pack that's overpriced. I don't care.
See, it's
You're
fair.
not buying it. You're not buying it. Why does it fucking matter to you? You have
He's
nothing
putting
to
it out
say.
there. And he knew that not everybody is going to buy it, so he didn't make it in mass quantities. He did it just directly through his store, and he's doing it this way. Now, this isn't to say that there won't be a White Knight Batmobile release for retailers later with maybe less paint apps to where it
Yeah,
is
there'll be
$80 to
there'll
where
be
it
an
is
Amazon
$70, you
exclusive.
know? Sure.
There'll be an Amazon exclusive that'll come with a White Knight. Guess what? We've already got 5 different White Knights. We don't need another one.
We
That's
already
why
have
he
the
didn't put a
figures,
figure.
so it's fine.
That's why he didn't put a figure in that pack is because we already got fucking way too many.
They would have put the Batman. It was like, oh man, another Batman.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
you
what
already
they'd
have
complained
it.
about. It'd have
Like,
been like, oh
honestly,
yeah, another White Knight figure.
I would have been really excited for it if it came with a White Knight Bruce Wayne figure.
Yeah, that would have been.
That would have been badass.
You know
Here's
what?
the deal.
If he could have saved a bunch of money by not even giving articulated arms, he could have put fucking straight jacket Bruce with the White Knight.
Yeah.
Here, I'll make you guys a deal. Whoever buys one of those, if you need a White Knight Batman, I'll send you one. I have one. I'll send it for free. I will send it to you. Now you got the figure and you have the car. Boom. There you go.
But
what's up with me?
That fucking White Knight Batmobile though, it's an absolute fucking unit.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a big fucking vehicle. Like
go
it's
back.
gonna be
Looks
bigger
badass.
than the 89. It's gonna be bigger than the 89. I think lengthwise it's gonna be longer than the Tumbler when the Tumbler does come.
And the paint apps look really dope on it too, like the chrome and like it's not like that brown color from that first Batmobile. It's like that matted, right? It looks matted to me from
It
here.
looks like the black is matte, and then you got chrome and silver, and then that gold. Yeah.
And like 3 months from now, he's gonna come out with a Jokerized White Knight, and guess what? I'll buy that too, and I'll still tell you guys to shut your fucking mouths.
Here's the exclusive. You're not paying. Listen, for everybody that's buying it, you're not paying $90 for the car. $90 is just extra. Like the car is extra. If you open the compartment, McFarlane's dick is right inside of it. So that's what you're paying for. You're paying for Toddy Mac
Godfather. You're gonna own a piece of the Godfather's
signed mayonnaise jar.
Hey, it looks dope. It looks awesome. Another thing I wanted to kind of showcase, NECA announced this today. It's another ALF.
Wow, that works really nice with the Willie Nelson one, dude.
Rockstar ALF.
Yeah.
It comes with an extra head. Like the first one didn't. I don't think the first one had an extra head. It comes with.
I don't remember it coming with that. Yeah.
You could have told me that this was an ALF Willie Nelson, like Willie Nelson Alphized instead of Jokerized. I'd have fucking believed you.
I love.
I would have bought it.
You know, now that they dropped the NECA's dropped the Bon Jovi Ultimate figure, that thing you're gonna see a lot of photos with like John Bon Jovi and ALF together. Like it's gonna be dope.
I remember KJ got that shit too. Yeah.
The John Bon Jovi, it's dope. Like I'm like I've been a big like what it says that every car comes with big.
I hope so, man. Yeah, especially with getting that 2-pack with Spawn and the Godfather with the pair of feet. Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
With a coupon to Feet Finder. Fuck yes.
seeing this figure right here and even like seeing the John Bon Jovi, it kind of gives me hope for like more like rock bands, 80s rock bands. Like I want to Kiss. I want Kiss dressed to kill Kiss, like with the suits. Like I want that version. That version. But you could do so much with them. But like even like a Motley Crue like line, or like do like a you could do like Pantera. You could do so many people. Like I know
For
Super 7
Ultimates, I'd be down. Yeah. Doing
Yeah.
like I'd buy a Metallica set, like if they did it, and then not buy Lars.
I know Super 7 is doing a really good job with a lot of the music artists, because like how good that Old Dirty Bastard and that Biggie Smalls were like. And then from what I was told, they always do it's kind of like NECA. They always do like anytime they put out like Toonie Terrors, they have the licensings to those characters, right? So expect in the future to have an Ultimate Pee Wee Herman. Like I'm buying.
Right, once they show them in Toonie Terrors,
they have the
licensing there.
They have the licenses. Hence the reason why they had the Quint, the Jaws Quint. They didn't really put out Brody because they lost that. They couldn't use his likeness, so they kind of kept that one. But anytime they put out like Toonie Terrors, they always put out like Ultimates towards them. Like
kind of like a tease.
Yeah, like the Megan, like example, like the Jigsaw. There's two versions of that Jigsaw. There's the 2-pack with the Billy the Puppet that has the black robe, but then you could buy the variant one with the red, which now
the red one doesn't have Billy.
No, it comes with the knife and it's just a red robe, and it doesn't come with Billy the Puppet. So they kind of tease it. So Super 7 kind of does a little bit of the same. So a lot of their reaction figures, like especially like their
right, they'll show you the licenses.
They'll show you to see like, because fingers crossed, I'm hoping that the next reaction that they get that's hip hop is DMX. Like I would love a DMX figure. Like I would buy that one. Like I know eventually they'll do a Tupac. Eventually they'll do it. Yeah, eventually they'll do a Tupac, and maybe they'll do a Busta Rhymes. You imagine getting a Busta Rhymes?
Oh, Busta Rhymes would be fucking dope with rooted hair. Imagine, yes. I don't think we get an R. Kelly. We're never gonna get
or get a Diddy.
Or a Diddy.
Diddy would be great.
We're not getting those.
Like, in all honesty, with everything that's happened, how many of us would not buy a Diddy figure? We'll all buy one. It'll be on every photo. Collaboration, guys. We're gonna do a Diddy collaboration. #, no Diddy.
I walked away at the wrong time because I gotta say, Woo-ha. First of all, Woo-ha Busta Rhymes. That's the only Busta Rhymes figure we need. Yeah. Woo-ha. And not to reopen sore wounds here that I was just ready to have closed, but I want to go back, revisit this McFarlane vehicle thing real quick. I'll be as fast as I can. McFarlane kills it with vehicles no matter the scale. Okay, just look at this one.
Oh yeah. The Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah. I've seen that at the store. I didn't see it out of the box. Yeah, that's huge. I didn't think it was that big.
Yeah.
But that's for what scale though?
Cockpit. That's for the superpowers.
Yeah.
So those are 3 3/4 ones, right?
Yeah.
It's got a fucking retractable escape rope here.
Oh shit.
That's fucking.
It hangs there, and then you hit the button. Boom,
that's awesome.
It's got the fucking full cockpit. You could fit 2. You could probably fit 4 fucking.
Yeah, you could probably arrange a few of them in there.
But the shell closes. You want it back open. He's got a little button on his ass here, just like Diddy.
That's pretty awesome, actually. Yeah.
McFarlane kills it with every scale, every vehicle, and that's the last thing I'll.
And yet, Hasbro can't get access to the resources the Todd Father has in manufacturing. Is that what's going on? Hasbro, with how big they are, they can't get someone to make them a vehicle for less than $300.
Yeah, no, they could. They just want everybody to pay.
Yeah,
out the fucking ass for it. This thing was fucking was $20.
Shit.
And it's almost the same goddamn size as the fucking Batmobile.
Right, and like how are you making money on that if it's $20 now?
He can't be making money on this.
I saw this today. It says
maybe
NECA
it was 25, but still.
NECA is re-releasing the Planet of the Apes figures,
but no update.
I don't know. I don't. You know what? I don't know. I don't know if they're more articulated than the originals. I mean, I don't know.
I
I don't
have
think so.
Caesar from the original ones.
No,
that
they're
came out,
releasing like the original movies.
oh, the old ones.
The
I
old
got you.
ones, yeah. The old ones, yeah. Rob says that's Al from the episode where he makes music video. His daughter on the okay.
To try to bang the
I went to
daughter
high
is
school with the
what
brother
they're saying.
Benji. Say woke up the same diner used to skate. Oh, okay, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I think Toddy Mac. Listen, Toddy Mac is putting out vehicles.
Yeah,
They're not for everybody, but they are. I mean, yeah, $90, but it is cheaper than $300 or $400 that you're spending.
Like I said, the people that he's putting it out there because there are people that are going to buy it.
Yeah,
right. And look
And if
at
you're
it.
not
He
going to buy
already
it,
gave
don't
you an
worry about
89
what.
Batmobile. He gave us an 89 Batmobile. He showed us the tumbler, right?
Mhm.
Those two already, should account for something.
Yeah.
Now, if he shows us the Bat Flick one and the Battinson one, and
That
then
one I would buy.
I want an Arkham,
Yeah.
Arkham Knight one from the
Yeah.
game.
Oh
The
yeah,
one with
fuck
that
yeah.
giant fucking butt.
I had the
Yes.
remote control one. I had the remote control.
Yeah.
Was it the Arkham?
That's
from that
the
game?
Batman vs Superman one.
The one
Yeah.
that would no, it was Batman. The one that would like lift up and stuff. But I don't know what happened to it. Like I left it.
See,
like
I
somewhere.
tried to
So
find that recently, the last
So good,
year. I tried to go and buy one on eBay, but it was way too much. And
Yeah.
almost
Oh, yeah.
every one of them listed was missing the wing on the back. Like one of them was broken off somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah,
He
so that was
also
a bummer.
teased like there was like teasers posted by like leaks or whatever that
Yeah.
they're gonna do like the Batman and Robin one with the blue.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, with the neons, the Schumacher one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like Batman Forever, that's coming. They're gonna do a Batman Forever
Yep.
thing.
See,
Yep.
I'm
He's
able
gonna give
to
you every
skip those.
fucking Batmobile you want.
I think I'll be able to talk myself into skipping the other 90s Batmobiles because I got the Keaton one. But I would want to get the Batflick one, the Battinson one, and even a fucking 66, a proper size 66 one would be awesome.
That would be
Well,
fucking dope.
like I have the 66 Batmobile, but it just fits the 66 figure.
It's it's tiny bit smaller than it should be.
Yeah, because like if you put like I did a picture with Batman and Superman sitting in it like on a joyride together, and their heads come up above the glass, like the visor.
Yeah.
So like it was, and that was the seat, like the seat, like the seat was just hard plastic on the floor, like it wasn't recessed so that they would actually sit down underneath the windscreen.
See, I had one, my buddy and co-host on Highly Posable, Steam Powered Mom, he made a custom one using that 66 button Batmobile. He like chopped it up and repainted the whole thing and made it like rusty and disgusting. And it looks like a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas kind of car where it looks like just fucking gnarly. And it's perfect for like a Mezco Vapor or like 3A scale or like imports basically. And that's the 66 Batmobile. And it looks perfect now with that. But like trying to use it for a McFarlane figure, if we get a 66 proper 66 McFarlane Batman, which I think we should, like it'd be awesome if you did like just do that. Yeah. It wouldn't fit in that shit. So we would need a proper one to be released 112.
And I know I said I was done talking. About
He's not. I knew you weren't done.
I'm not done.
You're so
Here I
fucking
am. I'm back
right
again.
Yeah.
There's one more thing I want to say, and that's all these people that are complaining about how much this fucking White Knight Batmobile is costing. These are the same fucking dickheads that are going to go buy this Mezco or van, whatever the A-Team van is. It's coming. Like they're going to spend hundreds of dollars.
Ramen Toys is doing the A-Team van, I believe.
The hundreds of dollars they'll spend.
Just wait until Mezco releases that Hazard Squad car that they showed. That's gonna be like $400 fucking dollars.
Maybe five.
If Mezco if Mezco announced that they were going to do a turtle van to go with their turtles, that motherfucker's going to be like $800.
I'm spending it. I'm buying it.
And people are going to buy it.
Show it. I hope they.
And then they're going to fucking complain. But the people
that
are buying these are not buying the McFarlane.
Right.
So shut your damn mouths about how much it costs. Why does it matter to you?
like back in the like a long time ago now, Mezco did solicit a Batmobile. They solicited the Batman versus Superman Batmobile. They showed it, and they were gonna have one, and then they just kind of never talked about it again, and it was never released, never done, nothing ever came of it. So this having them make another vehicle, I don't think they should be making vehicles. Honestly, like, stay out of the fucking vehicle game. What they should have is have someone who works for like Fisher fucking Price or something, because they'll have the right connections, dude. If you really think about it, truth. Because most of the time, you look at it, and a 112 shell is like $70 for RC only, right? That's the top. But like, if you get someone who worked for Playmates or Mattel or one of the ones that make a lot of vehicles, a lot of big play sets, they have the injection molding setups and connections to the right factories and people.
Yeah,
we could be getting all these vehicles 112 scale, true 112 scale, and getting like turtle layers and shit. For Fisher Price prices. You know, NECA showed a fucking layer for $300 fucking dollars, where it sits under the street dial, which is a 2-story building that we paid $100 for, but the fucking sewer is $300. Like that's crazy.
The inherent problem is that, like, now that we're all adults collecting the stuff that we had when we were kids, we want it to be revamped and new, and we want working lights, we want the realistic paint, and it's like, no, why? We don't actually need. Okay, lights would be cool, fine.
And not
McFarlane ain't giving
right.
McFarlane ain't giving you lights, and it's because if he did, he'd have to charge an additional amount
more,
and you'd fucking cry your asses off about that too. Playmates, if they were to put out a turtle layer, because they do the Ninja Turtles, if Playmates put out a Ninja Turtle layer, it would be $30, and all of the fucking all of the paint and all of the applique or however you say that, they would all be stickers, and people would be buying them like hotcakes.
They would. Now, if they just molded the fucking thing and didn't paint it and sold it to us for like $50 and we had to paint it, absolutely.
Here's a perfect solution, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd buy one. I'd buy one and I'd send it right to Steve Power Mom and be like, paint this up for me. Let me know what I owe you.
Here's a perfect solution if you really want a nice van.
Shout out to Steve Power Mom.
Go buy the Mutant Mayhem van that's like $23 right now and hook it up yourself. Or support your local dial makers and buy a fucking dial from them. If you don't want to fucking
I actually bought that fucking van. It was on Amazon a few weeks ago for $20.
Yeah,
I've been looking for one.
Oh, it's perfect. I took it apart already. There's a cannon fucking thing you got to take apart and get rid of.
Yeah,
it's totally doable. Like it'll.
We were talking about it on Toy Talk on Monday. We were talking about that van. Somebody had done a custom.
Yeah. Like I know there's a dude who made a custom. A lot of people liked it, so now he's taking commission to make it. And it looks awesome, but like I think $350 for the custom van.
$50 down payment. I think the window's closed now.
Right.
I think it's done.
So like more power to him and good hustle, but like I'd rather buy the van, take my time, and do it myself.
No, they added.
If it doesn't turn out awesome, I didn't spend $350 on it.
No, he added like some padding. He added like the stick shift and the like. He added a bunch of stuff to it, and the lighting and stuff to it. But again, I'm with you. Like if you don't want it and you want to support somebody, by all means, I don't stop anybody. Go right ahead. But like if it's something that you could do on your own and get a couple of cans of spray paint and kind of hook it up yourself, do it. It'll cost you nothing, literally nothing. I know you got
from the Matt Cave on Instagram. He did an awesome. He took one of those turtle vans and customized it to. It's for. I think he did it for the Skull Gang there, the Mezco Skull Gang.
Yes, I saw that one. Yeah,
and like he did a great job. I want to get. I've been trying to find one ever since then. And like I don't know, I saw them all over around Christmas time. I saw them all over.
Yeah, Amazon. I looked at our stores. I couldn't find them. Amazon had them though. It was good deal there.
Yeah.
But I want to get 2 because I want to do one like a full gloss white. Like I drive a white van for work, like a
So
utility
you're
van.
making a rape van, is what you're saying.
So I want it to look like a cool,
Yeah.
like tricked out off road fucking van, like a badass van, but like all white. But then I want to do the same thing, but then like make it all rusty looking and like
Oh,
shoddy spray paint on the side, free candy.
I love how he says white van and he says cool at the same time. Nothing with a white
yeah,
van where
like,
Russ looks cool. It
you
looks
would say
scary as
cool
fuck.
because of the implications. You're
Yeah,
out
I will go
there
there. We'll
with a
keep it there.
guy in a white van in the middle of the woods, and you don't know how you're gonna get back out.
And he has sunglasses like this. Don't fucking get near him. If he has things
You're
like this,
getting
it's like,
murdered.
hey.
Yeah. See,
And
that's the
and
crazy thing. Like, I'm in Oregon, and when we go into the woods, like for like camping or hiking or driving, whatever the fuck it is, oftentimes you would come across, like, it's happened like 4 or 5 times. You're
Yeah.
in the fucking woods deep, right? And you're
Yeah.
driving through, like, or walking through a trail, and there's just a random white van in the
oh,
bushes. Right, there's no fucking road to get here, but the white van is there. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like it's been there a long time either. Like,
No.
this is just coming through. Like,
Yeah.
it was just
now
kind of like, you come in, murder
I
someone, gonna bury him, then head out.
I will say that the white van it works for the bad things that people consider, like what the bad connotations, but it also works for like somebody that's out there doing like superhero work. Because if you think
It's
about it,
nondescript.
if you're flying over, you're looking for something standing out in if you're driving over the wilderness, if you're a superhero and you just kidnapped a fucking rapist and you're taking him out into the woods to beat him to death, and
Yeah,
they're
I would want a
flying
camo
over,
van.
you're not going to see the white van stick out. White is very hard to pick out in
Mhm.
wooded areas. Very hard
If
to
I
pick out.
was allegedly abducting rapists and taking them into the woods, I would want a ghillie suit van.
Well, a
That's the
ghillie
type.
suit wouldn't be bad, but like a
Yeah.
camo van, like camo
Right.
paint sticks
No,
out.
I'm talking like
great.
Dumb and Dumber, kind of like how fluffy their car was,
Yeah.
Like a
but
flock.
like
You want a
ghillie
flock
suit.
van.
It's a flocked, yes, a flocked car, but ghillie suit, kind of like a Valiverse flock on that Rivian
Yeah,
I'm
thing
a,
that they're
I'm
selling.
gonna do it on a
Yeah.
Honda Civic.
Hell yeah.
just
Just have
a
it like
drop
shag carpet.
motherfuckers.
Fuck yeah.
Just following them around.
So this is a long time ago. I used to have a Dodge Neon. It was like early 2000s. I drove that thing into the ground. I wanted to sell it, and it was like
Mhm.
red, but it was chipping and all that, and it looked awful. So I bought a hand sander, and I sanded the whole fucking thing. Me
Mhm.
and my buddy, and we bondoed the car, and then we plasti dipped it black, right? But one of the things that happened we didn't know about is if it was hot outside, the plasti dip would react a little different.
Mhm.
So my hood
Stay
ended up getting
tacky.
flocked. No, it was like furry. It was a furry fucking hood for the rest of the time I owned it until I sold
That's
it.
kind of cool though, really.
Yeah, but like it had this weird like velvet touch to it. Like, dude, you touch it like fuck. Yeah, awful.
Bro,
So I would do that ghillie suit.
I shouldn't enjoy the way this
Yeah,
feels.
then you
I
just
kind of do.
you gotta keep touching it. You're like, fuck, that's terrible.
Holy shit, man. All right, fellas. So we got into the point where we're gonna showcase every week, every Thursday. We like to showcase 3 accounts on our hashtag AWA Weekly Fix. So basically, again, we take 3 accounts from the community, people who are doing amazing things in the community, whether it's toy photography, dial making, customizing, art, cosplaying, whatever it is. We like to show them some love. So kind of to start today, we have Duarte Studios, who
Oh, there you
is
go. Yeah.
the person. It's funny because
Yeah.
it's like, does this fucking guy read my stuff? Like, what's going on? So Duarte Studios, this is his page. He is the guy who was doing commissions for the Turtle Van. Again, I don't know if that window's closed or not, but I believe it is. But he did an amazing custom of a turtle. But he also
turned
does
out wonderful.
yeah, he also does amazing dials. Like if you guys have been to Legion's Con, and you
They're
go to
huge.
Duarte, his stuff is not only huge, but it's fucking amazing. I mean, he does amazing work. So definitely go give him a follow. Go check his work out. If you're interested in a commission for anything, just hit him up because he does great work. And I wanted to shout him out. He's a good person. Next one is my homie Steph, Detour Customs.
Another homie of mine. Guy, yeah.
Awesome fucking guy. Future guest on this show. Does amazing custom work. Don't worry. Yeah. All you need is the little white van with you. You're great.
Just holding on to it. Like, yeah.
Detour Customs does amazing effects for Mythic Legions and like other stuff too. Like fucking awesome. So definitely
and impressive dio work too. Yeah.
And also very good at hugs. Him and Yimbo are tied.
Yeah, he's good.
Best hug.
Good people. And then last but not least, we got Mr. D Blake Makes. If you want to hook up and customize your shelves with logos of your favorite shows, movies, store companies, whatever, go hit up D Blake Makes. He makes awesome
yes,
signs.
That guy.
He has a bunch of
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a lot of awesome signs. Like I bought a few of the horror ones from him.
Yeah, they're perfect for your shelf.
Yeah. So if you're a Chubsy Wubsy store, like you're in the Jersey area and you stop at Chubsy Wubsy's, he does have those for sale there as well. So definitely go check his stuff out because you want to hook him up on your shelves or hook up your backgrounds or whatever you got going on. He has and also too, he does custom, if you want your logo customized into a larger size or whatever, you want to just get your logo, he does that too. So definitely hit him up. He's awesome dude. So those are our weekly fix guys for this week. So shout out to them.
I can't help but notice for the third week in a row, Denny didn't ask me who I wanted to shout out for a weekly fix.
We always pick. I love timeout. I love how you say that and you never say anything the whole week. He says it now. Go ahead.
Well, I do have somebody I want to give a shout out to. If it's all right. If I'm not going to step on your toes, is it all right for me to give somebody a shout out?
Go right ahead. Yes, that's just what the show's about.
I would like to give a big shout out and lend my support to Todd McFarlane, and anybody complaining about the fucking Batmobile should shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Todd,
back to the Batmobile.
Love you, buddy.
Todd is like,
give it.
He's like, this guy needs to stop calling me and talking about me on the show.
So definitely, Val, this has been awesome, dude.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Dude, thank you. I know it was last minute, and I knew we would talk shit and talk about dumb shit. The whole Diddy did was fucking amazing. I enjoyed that very much.
I'm glad I was actually aware of the current events to know.
No. I usually try to there weren't many. I usually try to pick things to talk about and stuff like that. So sometimes I'm well, I don't know how long this is gonna run, but I love the fact that we were able to run. I think we ran longer talking about Diddy and Meek Mills and all that shit instead of the movies. I love how
not to make fun of these fuckers.
Skipped over.
Yeah, I skipped. Well, it was only one thing. Yeah, the McFarlane Music Maniacs, which they're okay.
See, I want a Rob Zombie. I would rather a Rob Zombie through NECA than the Top Father if he's gonna be doing this shit.
It's gonna happen eventually. He has the little one. He has the little statue looking one.
Yeah.
And eventually there's going to be a Toonie Terror one. So just expect it. It's going to come out.
Yeah, because because especially with the Fallout shit that's coming out right now, they're not figures. They're just statues. And it's dude, just make figures.
No, absolutely.
With all these singers like Rob Zombie, I'd buy a figure, sure.
I was disappointed with the Freddie Mercury. I wish that was an ultimate figure.
Yeah, because that one just moved his arms, right? That's it. Yeah, otherwise it was
all
a
the Freddie
statue.
Mercury did.
That's
what you want to do that stand where you have,
I wanted to do it. Yeah,
you want to have a good bulge going on, just holding on to that shit. Yeah.
It's time for giveaway. Not this week. Soon. Not this week. He always wants a giveaway.
Yeah, hold on. We'll do a giveaway.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. You heard it first. Action you shall receive. Giveaway time tonight.
Hold on, let me get the hashtag thing going here.
Okay, we're gonna do a giveaway. We got a surprise giveaway, guys. Congratulations. There you go. You all thank KJ Smith.
Toyar's saying if I want ramen toys to make us a good turtle wagon, dude. ramen toys right now would kill it because it'd be under 200, and I'm down.
I'm the guy that's gonna say that if Mesco makes a turtle van, I'm buying it. I want it.
That's what I'm saying is I hope they don't because I don't want to buy it because that's a lot of fucking money.
It's gonna look as good as the fucking turtles. They're gonna give you kind of like the Mirage thing going. I'm like, they got a Casey.
I don't want it to happen.
They got a Casey Jones coming out too, so eventually they're gonna work on Shredder, right? Get like a inspired Mirage Shredder. Like I can see those coming.
See, that's what we need to see if it happens, because just like the fucking Lightning collection, everything else we were talking about, teams.
Yeah,
the turtles were all dropped at once. Are we gonna get a Casey Jones? They've solicited him, so hopefully yes.
Yeah.
But who else? Are we getting Splinter, Shredder, Bebop?
Splinter, I can see the Splinter. I can see. I mean, with the success with the Turtles, I can't see how nobody's not going to want to buy Casey Jones. They're going to want to buy him. He's going to come with a bunch of accessories. So after that, they're going to have. You imagine a Krang if they made a Krang like the fuck like
right.
I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but it's tough. It's a tough rabbit
when
hole.
It comes to like higher end collecting, right?
Yeah.
The best Krang on the market is made by Cerebral. It's the
I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that one I regret not picking up.
Yeah,
I had the opportunity to do it, but I was like, oh, it's too much. And I think it was like 100. Fucking stupidest thing, because now it goes like 400, and it looks amazing. But I think you're right. I think Mezco made enough money on the turtle set that they're going to revisit and give us a lot more.
And shout out to NECA, because I feel like I give credit to NECA because they are the ones, because they've been putting out so much turtle stuff and people have been buying it from them. It kind of makes like all these other companies say, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to do something that's going to sell too. Like, and lo and behold, Hot Toys is next. Sideshow is going to make like movie turtles or former turtles. I see it happening eventually.
Like having something with that scale, yeah. Like, dude, for those, I'd be down. I'd be down getting more Turtle Universe.
Hell yeah. All right, what do you got for us? What are you giving away?
What I'm going to give away here tonight, and this is going to tie in with all of our discussions, not one bit. It's actually not going to tie in with our discussions at all.
Not at all.
But it is going to tie into a special little video that I am posting this coming week on the AWA channel, where I am going to be taking a look at the Pokemon TCG Live game. We're going to be playing. I'm going to be playing some video or some live matches and featuring the Alakazam EX card. So I'm going to be giving away one of these awesome little fucking model kit figures that I got, because I got a whole bunch of them.
What is that? Dabra, Alakazam, Diddy.
Yeah.
They're waiting up into these big.
So it's if anybody follows me on Instagram on here, I did a picture of this guy, the Alakazam. It's made by Bandai. It's a little model kit figure. We're gonna be giving away.
Looks like it articulates a little bit too, right?
It does. It's got some pretty cool articulation. He's got an articulating mustache. It's a pretty fucking cool little thing. I was upset that this is what I got, but then I opened it and I built one. I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. So we're gonna be giving away one of these.
Okay.
Nice.
Using the hashtag.
What's the
hashtag voodoo.
So go ahead. So go ahead, type in hashtag voodoo in the comments, and that'll be your entry. Go right ahead.
We'll give it away, and I'm like I said, this coming week I'm going to be posting a video of the deck that I built with Alakazam on the TCG Pokemon TCG Live. Going to be doing. I did some. What I did was I built the deck, and then I played the TCG Live, and I recorded playing the TCG Live against real people. I stomped the shit out of some fucking Charizard and some Chen Pao decks. It was a lot of fun. I talked mad shit. I hope everybody is going to enjoy it. Basically, you're getting this, but of me playing Pokemon.
There you go. Well, this is the perfect segue for plugs, man. Val, you got any plugs? You want to plug the show?
I want to give a shout out to my co-hosts and my buddies and our audience and everybody hanging out with us today. Absolutely. Check us out tomorrow. We'll be on YouTube. Highly posable. I have KJ Smith's Steam Powered Mom, PL
Nice.
Toy Box Photography, 78 points of articulation, and you, the viewer.
Us. We're involved. We're all involved.
Awesome.
That's what I love about your show is you guys keep the chat involved. You feed off.
That's the best part, dude. Yeah. That's why, like, early on, we were, because the timing for our show, like the time of the week is difficult, especially when the weather's nice. So it's hard to always have Fridays busy. So we tried to like change up the timing, and because of the chat, it's the most fun part of the whole thing. So now that people are used to hanging out then and talking on the chat, then we just kept it there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you guys definitely have an awesome show. Like, it was fun that, like, that episode we were on was fucking hilarious.
Oh, it was awesome having you guys.
Like, blast. Really, it was a fucking blast. So definitely. We probably gotta have you guys on one day. Just have you guys all on and just hang out with you.
Absolutely, and we're definitely after, like, we waited way too long to get you guys on our show, and obviously we had a great time. So we're gonna do this again for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Now, as far as for AWA plugs, we got still some things we're working through, but I wanted to kind of announce two guests that we have coming up. So on the 16th, we're gonna have my boy JR, room 013 podcast. He's gonna be on. I had a show with him. I was a guest on his show. He interviewed me as far as being a collector and stuff like that. Awesome guy. So we're definitely gonna have him on.
One thing we're gonna talk about is why he had you on, but not me.
Well, I mean, I don't blame him. We've known each other since, like,
it's one of those kind of shows.
One of those shows. So he's one of the fellas. So definitely, but he has an awesome podcast, awesome merch. He's heavily involved in like indie wrestling over here in Connecticut. So definitely gonna pick his brain on like what got him started in his podcast. He's awesome, dude. So that's on the 16th. And currently, right now, for the 23rd, we're gonna have Spiro Toys coming on, talking about their wave of toys, and that's gonna be a very exciting episode. I know Unworthy's looking forward to it because he's a big Spiro Toys fan. He loves the
that was a successful Kickstarter. Yeah.
So we're gonna definitely talk about the Kickstarter and just get to know them or him as a toy company and see what the plans are for the future. So we're excited to have those on. Those are the two for right now. Then we'll announce more as we go on. But other than that, man, I think we could
KJ Smith, we're not shills. We just know what we like. He only tuned back in because we're doing a giveaway. That's
He was the one who actually called the damn giveaway. Now
yeah.
I think we could.
If KJ Smith wins, we are going to read.
This was rigged.
All right, let's
draw
the
this
wheel.
shit.
Let's see who is going to win this. I'll show it off again here. This Alakazam.
There you go.
Bandai model figure here.
Awesome. Good luck, everyone.
Who's it gonna be?
Who's gonna be?
Dude!
Big Figs. Congratulations,
Right.
Big Figs. You are
Very
the
nice.
winner of Alakazam.
Yeah.
Alakazam, the
the
big
show's
bad voodoo
legit.
daddy.
And a lifetime supply of ball stick.
Hey, listen, you got to
I did
stop
not
saying
know that episode
that we're
was
gonna give that
sponsored
away
by Ball Stick.
because
we are.
You got to stop
We're gonna
saying
make it
that we're
happen.
going to give away the lifetime supply because we're not even legal yet. We have a bunch of illegal ball stick that we.
I
can't
have my ways.
It's not
We'll
FDA
figure it out.
approved yet.
We'll
yeah,
figure it
well,
out.
we keep on, because we use all natural ingredients, including
Organic.
all natural beef fat for our sticks.
Is
Yeah,
it
we got our-
vegan?
Yeah, can be.
It's vegan too. Very good.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't eat it. I definitely wouldn't eat it. I mean,
there
if
gluten in
you're
it?
trying to lose weight, it might not be bad because you eat it and you're definitely going to get diarrhea for like 5 days.
So it's like Ozempic.
6 days usually, but at least.
And fresh ball scent.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, your balls are gonna smell good, but you're gonna be shitting your head off.
I mean, so like as long as you separate the two, there shouldn't be cross contamination.
Just hold them up and take a shit.
Yeah, everything will be fresh. Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah.
Oh man. So, Unworthy, you have a quote for tonight? You got anything for tonight? A quote? I could look one up right now if you need me to.
I don't have a quote.
Okay.
Except for.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. No, I don't have a quote. Hey, you know what? There's even lines I won't cross.
All right. I think it's a very fitting. I'm going to use a quote from our one of our previous guests, one of our homies, Mr. Jonathan Fallen, and it's a very simple quote. It's easy to remember, and you will always have this quote in the back of your head. Anytime you're feeling down, when that boss is giving you shit, when that fucking cop pulls you over, he's giving you shit.
Preach.
And when you're fucking, when that scalper's taking your shit that you really want, or your pre-orders haven't shown up, or Amazon is fucking up and bringing your shit off back. This is one quote, one word, well, 2 words that you should always remember and always say to them and to yourself. Hashtag fuck them. So, Vile, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. So with that being said,
good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button.
Click that notification bell
for more content.